interviewed by Alyssa to see like which mid trio, or no, actually it's a roam and mid duo is the best in Mpl Indonesia. They put themselves at the top. Guess who's second? It's a boy and Beloy.
Oh,
so they're wrong.
Hey! What is this?
Okay, I can just concede the fact that Kuboy and Sans is way better. Maybe like slightly better than a boy and Beloy.
or slightly better.
Slightly better.
Dang.
But, you gotta take their opinion.
Alright, it should be all good now.
I mean,
I'm just like so annoyed. Twitch won't work. I can't get Twitch to work at all.
Eman.
Really?
Eman.
That's unfortunate, but I just can't get Twitch to work.
Officially it's Idok. Yeah. Exactly.
But,
let him know.
But I think, Folios, do you think Idok will have pressure in his back because now he's the regular season MVP and he has to deliver that MSC ticket to RRQ?
Of course, the pressure is gonna be there, I think. But for Idok mentality, he faced against like these grand final vibes a lot of times. So I think Idok can be like the key player for this match. It's the same thing with the Geek Fam. It's Beloy. So it's the battle between the roamer.
Right. And it's funny because like they're both roamers, but they all don't operate the same way. Because Beloyski, kind of a shot caller.
Yeah.
We know that for RRQ. Idok, mechanically amazing, but he's not like the main shot caller. That's still on to Rins. And in that sense, I do feel like shot call wise, split-second decision-making wise, I think Geeka has shown that that's the kind of style they really enjoy to do. That will be one of the big tests that RRQ have to try and battle out against.
And here we are with the teams ready to roll in the Velodrome. Destiny demands one final reckoning. This place is no longer a Velodrome.
Oh, my short stream is fucking private. God, I'm gonna crash out. I forgot to public my short stream, bro. I don't want to restart again. I don't want to restart again. I don't want to restart again.
Shattered. In front of them stands the King's
Alright, I'm gonna pray that short stream algorithm is decent, even though it's gonna go public later.
Make their way onto the stage. We welcome
I'm gonna hope it recovers somehow.
They are the Kings of Kings against the King's Slayers. Give it up for Rex.
I don't think I understand. The last hour I've been trying to make things work and I just couldn't get it to work. YouTube like added a new fucking setting that just ruined shit. It just screwed shit over so hard. And I'm so annoyed. I've got to restart my stream like 3 times so then it ruined my algorithm. My notifications at least. So great. Bunch of happy thoughts going through my head right now.
With Rave against Bluffsy and Dora DSP. The mind game begins now.
What are some strategies, Folios, that you can point out from both coaching staffs? What are the differences that you can really point out in today's matches? Especially we have
happy thoughts
of the draft from yesterday's series.
For me personally, the first thing is the draft. I think both of
the draft. I'm not restarting anymore. There's no point in restarting anymore. I already did it 3 times and fuck my notifications over. Even though.
Yeah, and I think
I'm gonna get water. I'm so thirsty. I'm just tilted.
In this game, and
very annoyed.
RQ truthfully has been picking more heroes than Geek Fam, despite Susujin only playing in a very minimal hero pool. So I think that's gonna come into play because the more cards you have, the better your chances in a best of 7.
Mr. Metaman, let me call you in. There you go. Meta check now for RRQ Hoshi. What is RRQ's favoritism, I'd say, with the Gatot Kacha?
That's an interesting question, man, because earlier in the season, Ranger Gatot was a thing, a great go-to.
Yeah.
But we really haven't seen it being really as good. It's just a more safe option, a more flexible option. But I feel like for RRQ right now, flexibility is the least of their worries.
Yeah.
They have to make sure that whether it's rigid or flexible, they make sure that execution stays clean, right? Messiness is the one thing that everyone has been criticizing about RRQ. And Folios, what do you think about this situation here, especially with the Fanny, right? Geek Fam can have a great Fanny. RRQ are going to be forced to respect it again and again. That's a big problem for a lot of teams. RRQ is no exception.
I think we totally agree that both of the jungler, Maykits and Susujin, are a very great player for using the Vanny.
Yeah.
But for today, the lower bracket final match, I think Vanny will be banned all the time. Yeah, they prefer to play safe, just not let the opponents use the Vanny.
Yeah, and now, Chef Fam, it's your time to shine. Because Kenziski, I don't want to say this, Chefin, but he might just go the route of a one-trick Harith.
I don't know about that, but if he's if the Herald is available, then why not?
Yeah.
Fast Herald. You can see the hot play against against Alter Ego.
The best?
Flicker.
The best?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. There's no Salvador in this league.
He's up there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but back to I want to talk about.
I want to get water.
Yeah, he's probably the only
I
guy.
have water.
I think he's the only guy in the playoffs that has been using Suyo the most, and it's
Wide chair pog.
main option.
I'm just gonna hope that me starting the stream over 3 times doesn't ruin the algorithm and I still get
They're
views.
staying the course.
And that's I don't crash out.
I don't see a reason for them to just switch the gears and maybe just try some new heroes, just like Cascu did with Sutsujin and Geekfam. No, Geekfam, we know. Their game
I have
plan is
some
stick to what
beef
works.
jerky.
Yeah, and I think it's fair to. It's also important to mention the fact that teams understand that Naked is a great assassin player.
FwydChickn, what's up? My jersey? My jersey for SAU? Oh, yeah, I have it. Not wearing it.
Fannies, like all these other assassins, like the Ling even, that Naked can do well on. And
Yo,
when that happens,
what's
the Suyo is a bit of a best of both worlds. You can kind of be an assassin, but also be a fighter. You can also poke, but also secure kills. So I think that's why we're seeing the Suyo really rise up in popularity, specifically for Naked.
But it depends on for Baxia and Fredry matchup. I think for today, most of them are banning Baxia because we know that the Baxia potential when Alter Ego is
Best
using
7?
Baxia, right?
I think so.
Right. So that's why I think no more Baxia.
I didn't get a
for this
notification for the
lower
stream.
bracket final
Yeah, because I had to
match.
restart a
They
few
gotta
times trying to
play
get it to work.
Like what Arthur said before.
And guess what?
It's the battle between assassins against.
It still didn't work.
Because I feel like the
So I hate
Baxia
myself.
of RRQ
I hate everything.
isn't really the best option. I mean, you put Baxia on Edok, he's not gonna play Mage here, right? Like the Big Real Implosion. You put him on Sutsujin, it's not really,
Why is it not
the
showing?
best Baxia. So you gotta want to put
Jesus.
Sutsujin on a winning matchup. And by the way, the rival showdown, the smiling jungler versus S-tier jungler. What are, Chefin, the stark contrasts between Nakeds and Sutsujin?
The stark contrast is the other one has an MPL ID.
The other one.
What is this?
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, especially for Sutsujin. We mentioned about the Baxia Coleus.
See Malaysia? No. Dupol?
They're
No,
not
only
really best at
Dupol.
using Baxia, the thing that you said, but also
Pol,
they're
pol,
up against
pol,
Onyx.
pol.
You have to take that 0% win rate with a grain of salt. And I think they're gonna be able to execute the Baxia much better in this match compared to before, because
RQ.
Onyx.
I go to a Korean barber, bro. I don't know what to tell you. You guys I don't care about the jokes, but like,
the other side, though, I
it's
think
like is that really that hard of a concept to understand? That there is like a lot of Korean barbers? Is that a hard concept?
Something that was his thing, but now we've seen Naked's
Is that something very hard to understand? Like, I just go to a Korean barber.
After the 2-week break, after the first 3 days of the playoffs, I think it's not really fair to say that these two junglers are limited in that sense. But
So who
is
cuts
the
your
better
hair?
utility jungler? I think that still leaves a lot to be
Oh, that's funny.
For Assassins, I feel like it's fair to say that for Sutsujin, to join the Hayabusa he can compete with, the Fanny,
North
the
or
Fanny
South
is
Korean?
all for Matrix,
Shit.
man.
I don't know.
He keeps a victory here by the Samsung Galaxy
point, though.
S75 series for RRQ. They're not surprised, bring the pocket strats in, bring in all these creative strats, but make sure that you have the right execution as well. I think that's the most important thing that they have to kind of focus on after they really have this creative style coming in from Kesku. For GeekFan, minimize the playmaking potentials from Edok and Dairon. That's been a massive win condition for RRQ.
And yeah, get a boy a carry mid hero, and Farsha is a solid option. I think I agree with that. Of course, like Farsha
Do they have a
is
Malaysian? They're just talking about like Malaysian caster, or you're talking about Malaysia games, like MPL Malaysia. I didn't watch the games. I know what's going on
The
though.
artillery about the high ground
RRQ wins to join the
Farsha is
membership.
best heroes for now.
And it's not even close.
Thanks, I guess.
Not even close to other mages because
That's not enough for me to cheer for them, though. I'm rooting for Geek.
And it's a so highly sought commodity.
I always root for the underdogs. Actually, is RRQ the underdog here? I don't even know. RRQ's playing like bums. Maybe they are the underdogs.
Or you do wanna, kind of
RRQ might be the underdogs.
They know that a boy really likes the Paramis, a boy can play the Zos.
It's kind of sad to say out loud. Number 1 seed might be the underdogs.
That was about to be my question, because yeah, the Farsa is available, it's a very strong pick. I mean, when push comes to shove, maybe you go for the Yi. If the Chusin's open, you go for the Chusin. But a boy seems to shy away from that Farsa pick, right? He is used to and accustomed to the Paramis pick and the Valentina pick. So is
Burn up
this
quality?
the case of GeekFam's just gonna give the Farsa towards RQ?
It'll be dangerous, man.
It is
because, like, the heroes
is the
that
stream
Alboy
quality now?
prefers now is still also heroes that the Farsa can do well against. I mean, Goliath, Mirko has been very vocal saying the
I can low-key
Faramis
increase the bit rate of my stream. It's still at 4,500.
But when it works, it's not because it's good. It's because the opposing team doesn't play well against it. What do you think about that Faramis right now in Season 15?
Alright, I don't know why my camera's like so low.
From
Alright, please,
in my
algorithm.
humble opinion,
Go back
it
to normal.
depends on the pilot. If the pilot of Varamis, I think it's gonna be a game changer because the prolonged team fight, when he gonna like using the Nether Realm is a very important moment. That's why GeekFam is always leading when the team fights happen when avoid using the Varamis.
Right.
And now we go to the drafting phase presented by the officials on the smartphone.
Baxia.
Samsung Galaxy S25 series. The
Finally.
respect towards the Baxia, the Lucas, the Hayabusa as well. But for our
Here's the
they want to
Flash.
stop the Parrot. Is this
Yeah,
just
finally.
gonna be a Fredrin?
Enjoy first pick. Fred is open. Arky probably gonna take Fred, no?
I think like Kenziski using Harriet
I'd be surprised if they
is
don't take
really a
Fred.
disaster for the opponent.
Yeah.
Because how the positioning, how he utilized the ultimate itself, it's a very important moment for the opponents, especially during the team fights. That's why yesterday when I do the restream, I always asking like, why nobody's like banning the Harriet from Kenziski? And now RQ sees that,
Whoops.
they banning the Harriet.
Great move from RQ, but hey, with the joy taken away already, the Hayabusa also
Phobius, Zuzin. Pretty strong
Decisive
two
just yet.
picks.
If RQ want to go for the Fragrant, they better go for it before the second.
What's my
banning
prediction?
phase. But with the Sushin and
good question.
Phobius,
I don't know.
they're already gearing up for a brawl type situation.
See.
Geeks really want to oblige and go for and fight fire with fire.
Into the draft
I
first.
think this is going to be an easy mid lane pick for a boy. There's a lot of option that's good here. If you want to just a pure counter towards the Phobius
I
and
think
also
Geek
the Jushin,
is more
Geek
likely
can,
to win,
you know, the
but not
Farsight
by a
can
large
still work,
margin.
and it kind of limits the potential of
Yeah.
the boat laner of RRQ. They want to pick
I'll
a
put it
Ranger,
like
they
that.
want to pick a Irithel or 1-1. It's still gonna, you know, that's the, I guess, the trap that GeekFam is gonna set in this phase.
Oh, hang on, this early is kind of interesting.
A lot of
Wow.
teams have been contesting it. It's a good flex pick option as well, but they've revealed the jungle and the golden already. On early 1-1, I guess GeekFam are thinking they're gonna ban the Irithel maybe and make sure that they take away all the dangerous laners. But man, that's a very
That's an
bold
early pick.
Alright,
Very
you can
early
go for it
pick.
right
Go
now.
in.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
GeekFam, pick Fredrin or Irithel, pick your poison.
So they're trying to put RQ into a confusing situation.
Could be.
So then RQ should try to make
BO7?
a priority scale.
Oh, it is a
which more
BO7, neat.
dangerous, the Joy or the 1-1. They go for the Granger.
Ranger.
Because for me, personally, I think 1-1 is a very wise pick because there is no Farsia. They are using Yuzuxian as the mid lane. And about the Phobius is a frontliner. So 1-1 can easily open the weakness point.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. That's the point why GeekFam is picking the 1-1 on the second pick.
And the jumping on the back line, right, for the Phobius.
Yeah.
But the Granger pick, Arashi, they missed the chance to
Alright,
just
lined
counter
up
the
in my
1-1,
sights.
either the Joy as well.
I think there's some plans, they might want to have a bit more range because they know they have a mid lane that's very short range. Because man, that's a golden opportunity to go for the Irithel and counter it. Mirko is very vocal about this. The 1-1 cannot do well against the Irithel. But now there's questions here about Toy.
Yeah, it's very hard to play
He's
one
always
tier,
putting
though.
On his Granger again
Like,
and
you
again.
can, it's just
Is he
hard.
getting a bit too one-dimensional here? Because he used to play the Irithel and the 1-1. He used to play a wide variety of gold laners. And right now, the other signature pick for RRQ has been taken away by GeekFam. That Tigreal that was able to kind of turn things
Yeah,
around.
of course they're going to
against
respect ban
Onyx
the take.
themselves.
There's no way they leave it
Another
open.
signature pick that GeekFam might take away here is the link because they realize that the 1-1 is there and they want to limit that backline dive potential coming in from Tsutsugen. And we know
Opinion? Let me see the whole draft
RRQ
first.
in the last
I kind of
game
like
against
RRQ's
Onyx,
draft, though, so far.
They were very, you know,
I like
Aaron was
RRQ's a little more.
very, very good on the lane. It's pretty much disabling Toy from winning the game for them. So that should be the course here for GeekFam. And that's a good ban also, limiting the potential of a boy. The Eve. That should be a Farsa, right, for Geek after.
Yeah,
at least in the
Farsa's
second
open here.
phase.
Whoever doesn't have...
being banned
Well, I
now.
mean, you could take Farsa for sure. But there's no reason not to pick Farsa. Probably the best mage open still to go.
It depends. If they're concerned about a potential...
Farsa pretty goated.
They banned Lucas already, so anything with good wave clear and kite ability will be important. We've seen the meta kind of started going towards the kiting angle. Both Onyx and GeekFam when they were, and of course RRQ against Onyx, when they've gone against each other, distance management was something that's very important. I'm expecting some ability.
Okay, finally they're on the front, yeah. It being slow was kind of crazy. They had to. They didn't like half the ban, but it's a very good ban.
RRQ are losing a lot of options here.
Very good ban, very good ban.
Sutsujin, he's only good on a select few heroes unless RRQ have something up the bag.
But GeekFam, if they want to go all out team fights, I think Varamis is in the option right now. They can pick the Varamis because it have a good synergy between Joy, 1-1 and Badang.
Right.
But Jeffin, is this
good synergy with Joy? That guy's accent's kind of funny.
Pick for a full all-in.
Ruby.
Oh, I was about to ask.
Ruby.
Hey, we talked about this yesterday.
It's actually really good Ruby into Joy. You just second skill, like unless she has like puff boots, and well, if you time properly, the puff boots won't matter. Like the last second before she actually dashes, or if she's mid dash.
Or wise to use it in the current meta, but you have to remember this was the pick that
Ruby can't tank. She can kind of tank. It's definitely a lot weaker than it used to be though.
Those plays again and again.
For sure, a lot weaker.
In M6, I believe, when RRQ were trying to deal with a Joy, and they went with a Belleric, and I asked Mr. NMM himself, wouldn't the Ruby make a bit more sense, right? More spammable crowd control, still having the potential to be aggressive and defensive? He didn't agree back then, but now, maybe they found something, but the Lo Yi, dude, comes in. GeekFam with the macro threat.
Oh man, this is... And there you go, that Ling, as we predicted, really nice.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I do like RRQ's draft more, but it's like, it's still very close.
Ladies,
I don't think the draft is like that superior
I'm Mirko, joined here by
at face value. We'll see how it turns out throughout the game.
Bracket finals. For the first time in the history of MPL Indonesia, we'll have a full best of 7. At least I hope.
Dude, I really like best of 7 finals. Or like lower bracket finals.
Just so that
It feels very like impactful.
We're not gonna see a best of 7.
Hopefully we do get a lot of games though, all right? And who will it be? Will it be the Kingslayers or will it be the Kings of Kings?
The two teams who've enjoyed the paradise that was the upper
Big brain balls Beloyski.
in the depths of the lower brackets. Ladies and
Big balls
gentlemen, welcome to the land of dawn.
You got big balls.
Lower bracket finals, one last ticket to MSC at EWC.
Big ball Beloy.
Yeehaw! Game
Yeehaw.
1, Land of Dawn.
You're on the wrong thing there,
A
pal.
little spell check here.
Alright, level 1. Not gonna be, I think Zuzan might try to poke freeze flip a little bit, but I don't think anybody would die.
For Geek.
Well, you can get last
Strike
hits.
first in this best of 3.
Or show the mid lane. Mid lane is the most important thing level 1. That has the most action, man. You don't show the mid lane, you're kind of trolling.
GeekFam in the drafts, I feel, man. Like, they were 2 steps ahead of even us here on the caster desk, picking up the 1-1 while the Irtha was open, but it's okay because they knew that RRQ could have gone,
or maybe do times 2 speed.
I would say, gone for a jungler, knowing that a lot of people will be banned out, but turns out GeekFam instead went for the roam bans, taking away those playmakers from EOC. Something that we saw him utilize very well yesterday, almost being the key factor in a comeback up against Onyx. Looking at the emblems here by Indie Home, pull yourself together for both a boy and Kenzie. And also we gotta pull yourself together for EOC.
They actually changed it. That the YouTube side doesn't need permission to restream. It was in the registration form.
Signature pick for EDOC.
You don't need permission. When I was filling out the form, it's only for TikTok. You actually need permission, but YouTube and any other platform can stream without having any permission.
It's a little bit of the risk taking here from side of RRQ.
Normally, you need permission. This is the very first time where like I noticed you don't need permission. They changed it for this time for whatever reason.
No spells triggered as well.
It's only this time you don't need permission.
They will go all in the first turtle fight.
Turtle 1 is going to be a big point of contention here for both these teams. Again, the Ling pick towards the end was the only choice, to be fair, right? We were talking about
poke from Badang on a boy. Boy isn't a bad thought though. He's going to get flipped. It's fine though.
Utility pick as well. A boy. This is what I like about a boy, right? When he gets his hands on the carries, Rin's pulled back already, set up better.
Is Boyski just not going to go and eat up again here? No, never mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great reminder
for
Boy, who was on the 1-1.
I don't think they want to do turtle, either team. Well, actually, RRQ probably wants to because they have phobias, and Joy's clearing her red buff. So if he goes back top, it's very hard for RRQ to fight turtle now because Ling has no wall jump, but he's clearing his red. Joy's going to finish earlier, so they're going to start red here.
Objectives they can just farm out, especially for RRQ, knowing that again,
Oh, Beloyski, this is very bad from Beloy. Getting poked way too hard before first turtle.
Make it a level ahead already. Sutsujin still on the orange buff now. Good Lantern Flare wins.
Wow, what? Oh, instant engage from Dyrun. Beloyski's just dead. Oh, 3!
Beloyski got 3! Tempest the Blade!
He got 3, but I don't know if it's enough.
That's gonna be make it.
Edok, I don't think dies to... Wait, wow, make it dies. I think Edok is dead, actually.
By the glue. Dyrun walking up, gets a basic attack onto the lethal Wanderer. Gob still.
Makins isn't going for it.
Looking for the kill. Another grab a flicker missing.
Edok has flicker. No, he does have flicker. Wow. That was greedy. It should be free turtle. Avoid the TP. Dyrun? He can't fight this, no. Yeah, he might just die here.
Boom.
I think Dyrun is dead.
Chomped up by Gobs. A boy coming in as well. Immobilization. 3-man dark wave. Dyrun pinned down again. A free turtle.
He shouldn't have walked back out, honestly.
For Geek Fam.
RQ, they are struggling to find the connection in that turtle taken. Yeah, that was just clean discipline execution from side of Geek Fam. Now, can they translate it to the later stage?
Always had a really nice engage. They got a kill, but Beloyski was like a perfect counter set.
Our new application GoPay. RQ.
Perfect counter set.
3-3. All right, it's equal. Kolius, me, and Arashi. We've gone RQ. We have a battle amongst ourselves. But remember, this could be a way for me to curse.
Wait, what is Susan doing?
Oh, ooh, okay.
He's like eagling right now, trying to steal camps.
Very convenient for me.
Go back to do your red, man. That's too hard.
4 minutes in, just the 3 kills in total. And yeah, Toy and Kenzie, safe farm so far. Untouched. I don't think they have spent their spells just yet, so that's pretty okay. Toy though already rotating towards the mid.
Yeah,
Toy is doing pretty good 1-for-1s.
You can do against the 1-1 when
he's gonna have more gold than for sure. Then Genski. Well, they did get turtles, so it's probably still even. But being able to do 1-through-1, you'll like outfarm.
Constantly rotating to keep Kenzie safe, and we really see a shift in styles for Kenzie. I think in the regular season early on, he always wanted to go for the 1-for-1s.
Again, this is very pressure on Edok.
He had to go through a
Fake
whole
plays.
redemption arc.
Focus can engage, but it's not really definitive.
For the most part, not to engage in the lane.
Now, until late game, they're gonna have a problem bursting.
Oh, 400 between the
Zuzin's like constant damage. Oh, they flicker ult. Beloyski does have flicker. Is gonna fall. Nice engage from Edok.
Another Lantern Flare over to a boy, but the Brave Smite.
See, good definitive engage is how they win.
Fortunately for Toy,
that was a good engage from Edok.
A bit late. Could have been a stack on the Sky Piercer.
Out of position, Beloyski there. Punished and unlucky for Geek Fam. RRQ, they have Prio on the next turtle. Geek Fam, can they recover?
Damn, a boy might be dead.
Over, a boy gonna be caught again. Lantern Flare now.
Wait, Reds?
Kenzie.
Down with the engage flicker.
Pursuit with the pin down with the pinch crack as well. A boy still gonna be caught as well.
I mean, that's not really worth it, honestly, because Dyrun had the flicker to get that. And then also, now he can't be annoying at turtle. That's not worth it at all. That's kind of bad from Dyrun. It would have been much better if he stayed alive at turtle and was able to fight Makids. Edok lives. Gobs is deep. Sutsujin!
Finds the connection and
nice from Sutsujin. Sutsujin low-key saved that, because if they didn't get some sort of trade and for like the turtle give, it would have been really bad for RRQ.
All them.
It's been so equal.
That was really good from Sutsujin.
We gotta talk about scaling. Geek Fam have secured the first 2 turtles in the game, but RRQ have found really good trades on the board.
Yeah, but I still couldn't get Twitch short. So I'm sorry to those Twitch viewers. There's like YouTube made a change and it just completely fucked Twitch over in terms of multi-streaming. I don't know how to fix it. That's what I was trying to do.
In the late game, Rins with the flicker out already.
No bot during watch party.
It's kind of
yeah, honestly, screw the bot.
But the diversion plays, I think, is what really will set the 2 teams apart. Once we get to mid to late, once these turrets start to fall, and once the map starts to open,
the boy has flicker. That's out.
That's a cancellation decision.
Jim.
With the blade. Mounted up.
Gobs will go down.
Great Sky Piercer stack now is asking me to pin down one more time for the Edok is
Makids. Cannot engage.
Edok will be caught in the crossbow tag. Toy gets a double.
Edok is dead 1 for 2.
1-to-1, Beloy and Edok plus Gobs.
great recovery, at least for Geek Fam, right? Could have really gone worse, but it's still a win for RRQ now.
Malowski has to make like perfect sets for his team. His Gobs is very like gonna struggle here. He can't really go on anyone on their team except Phobius. I guess Ruby too, but
okay. That's surprising. RRQ
this game is gonna boil down to Kensuke.
You know, probably one of the smaller fan bases.
Because as it's looking right now, Geek Fam struggling to like have a proper fight. It needs to be Kensuke like, getting a really good ult, or to be able to dance around and kill people and outplay.
Here in the arena too, and then they got the Fam Unity outnumbered by what, like 3-1. Quite crazy. 1,000 gold in. And to be fair, RRQ, they built themselves such a good composition to deny the joy. They have so many
Wayne's like a coin flip.
You see,
either she does really good or does really bad.
Tyrant to pop Dark Wave or that shoulder bash, and then you'll be free. But now you have to deal with, again, the Jusin, the Ruby. And technically, Suzuki can land a Tempest of Blades on him, knock him up.
Goes both ways, right? Let's see here, this First Lord has spawned. Geek Fam, again, they're behind just under a K. They have, I mean, compensation. Holy Crystal, though, that's a big power spike for Makids.
I'm offended over the Gobs. Has a spread. Will be able to utilize it. Below, give the pin down over to
Boyski with an engage on Dyron. Is getting CC chained really hard. The Gobs, the engage on Dyron is going to die here. Ult from Kensuke as well. Susun with the engage, misses the blade. Oh, what a cancel from Boyski. Held on his ult his whole time for that. Well played.
The basic attacks fly on Ling.
Both teams trading punches. This time around, Geek Fam, they
oh
were
boy, the
able
TP.
to have the right control.
Oh, he didn't go for it.
Members of RRQ
Thought he was.
The reactive draft of RRQ has
nice.
not been
Throw
able to get
Sujin.
them the mid-game
I mean, he just tried to make a play. It was honestly it was Diren's fault. He's like walking up way too far.
Right on cue, Ghana. You mentioned it, and they went in.
Like the only way you can walk up is if Edok is close to him, so they can make like a he can counter engage. It's very hard for him to walk on his own.
Again, one of the core
Phobius is just so useless at this point.
It leaves Makids with
so is kind of
room.
like they just got no value out of this Phobius. The turtle fights they fought, they never really won. Sutu shit, jeez.
2 stacks on Sky Piercer.
Sutu sheet.
It's really tough, right?
Sutu sheet, not shit. Sutu sheet. Her sheet. What is he doing?
1,500 gold.
Sutu sheet.
Later,
Sheet.
Fam,
That was awful.
3K.
Sheet.
And they're not done on the offense. Lord is still marching bottom side.
Date Bayo. Oh, big TP on Suchin. Oh, and he's down. That was a big TP. That's hella nice.
He really has a dream. A boy. Lord.
Was he pretty clutch this game?
They pressure more?
Pretty clutch.
Yes, they can. I don't know about the wave clear from RRQ. Makids.
Reds.
The smiling jungler. Smiling a bit too widely in this game, getting everything he wants.
Okay. Tempo, seems like with the holy defense, RRQ will be able to hold on. And Geek Fam, at this point, right, we are about to enter the late game. And it's going to get very scary for RRQ with the diversion play. We saw what Sans did with the Luo Yi yesterday against RRQ, so will they have that PTSD?
Well, Loi always comes back in competitive just to do crazy things.
I don't know.
It's like she won't be that relevant at all for a bit, and then boom, back. Her TPs are just so strong. Oh, Edok really deep. Might have to flicker out here. He's gonna get jumped on.
Edok has the flicker. He does not want to utilize it.
Now he uses it. Oh, a flicker. Gobs is dead for sure. Makids will get out though. Tempest of Blades isn't gonna do much though. 1-for-1 trade. Reds can't get anything else.
For Geek Fam, they don't rush into these.
Honestly, like Edok should, I could like he wanted to bait Makids to go in, but then he just died. He could have just gotten a 1-for-1 for free.
When Edok doesn't get a prio pick, Beloy, no one
and then he would have died.
Oh, that Tigreal ban really hurt.
Great read, right? Yeah. Draft-wise, especially in the second phase.
Better Nonic.
But yeah, Hasklaw's.
Imagine Geek Fam MPL champs. That'd be crazy, bro.
Take into consideration where RRQ might go for the all-in, but the Hasklaw can be clutch for Kenzie.
For sure. He's gone for the crit fill, ladies and gentlemen. Diversion.
Goodbye.
Boy with a
Goodbye,
dream, a boy with a catch.
Oh, no.
That's
Too slow, boy.
Calm collected. Okay, so at least he has secured the true damage item within that endless battle. So I guess he has chances, right? And now he is controlling the top side, and Geek Fam, they're gonna blitz this.
POD for Toy. Big item, electrifying beast.
Oh, they're bursting it. Wow.
Blitz this as quick as they can. Substitute, nowhere to be seen. Make it.
There got nobody. This is bad. This is terrible for RQ. Like terrible, terrible, terrible.
Siren isolates himself. Dark Wave.
That's terrible.
A Tang, healed it.
Wait, wow.
Diversion from a boy. Sutsujin dove in.
A boy is dead.
Blaze will find a boy, but is it worth it for the cost of the mercenary's life?
Bang,
Well, that was bad because Sutsujin was already so far, but they wanted to fight. Like at that point, they just had to give.
Damn, that's 2 times more bangs than you see in the title of the video game. RRQ.
God damn, Kensuke going crazy. So is Makids. I really kind of surprised Makids getting that much value.
Of an old version of RRQ.
And Joy Phobia is just having a free game. I thought he'd struggle more.
On their gold lane, called them Skylar centric back in the day. Currently, it's all Toy.
Switch to Mpl MY? I cannot do that. I do not have permission for Mpl MY. Who's playing right now, though, from MY?
They're so good at defending. Will.
Yeah, 5-item Kensuke. He is strong right now. Very strong.
Almost 7K. Defending a Lord. Can they pull the defense out?
And
DX Soul versus Homeboys.
was actually knocked out.
I thought Homeboys was already like
against the mercenary.
done.
Once a part of his team back in the day.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Bombos, sorry. This Rins has ult, wow. He low-key didn't have to. But
Resource.
RQ still holding on. They want to prioritize to take this Lord down.
RQ's still in the game, but it's very hard.
A mistake.
Oh, hook on the Kensuke.
Way too aggressive. Luckily,
Yeah, they should be able to defend the rest of the waves.
You're on the 1-1. RQ weren't ready for Edok to find a target like
It's gonna be a Lord play. The Edok has to make a play. Like he has to get like an insane play. Insane hook. I don't see them winning otherwise. Like Sutsujin's getting a hard fuck side lane by the Louis ults. I forgot the name of what they're called.
By the way, Ruby became the second most picked hero. That's a pull.
I'm offended. Now,
Diversion. Counter play.
And he will be able to pop in.
Dobbs is not going to get anything. Make it to the engage. Big engage from Boy. That's not going to do anything. This is bad for Geek. Bad for Geek. Make it. This might die. No, he lives. Only a 1-for-1 trade. Wow.
Interesting. Okay.
That was like a super. Geek Fam's gotta be a little more patient, man. Just play for Lords. You're like, you got a fat lead right now. There's no need to like. They're trying to catch him off guard and then end the game swiftly, but there's no need really.
I don't know about this. I think it really still benefits Geek Fam knowing that again, without that front line, they can't open their own jungle.
It's not necessary to be do super risky plays like that.
Really hard for the RRQ composition to open the map, right? You know, sure.
Like yeah, it's already hard for RRQ to walk up, so they shouldn't be fighting towards their base. That's like just putting like an advantage for RRQ.
When on a losing team, so let's see here how they handle it. Seems like RQ's play is just clump up, send Sutsujin far lane, but this time a different approach. Sutsujin joins immediately.
But while you look at that, Wind of Nature already built up. Veloci actually taking a half. Make kids.
Okay, reset.
Wind of Nature. This is a.
Now, since they have super minions on bots, unless Link split pushes, they don't have to go down there at all. They have. Oh, conceal? Oh boy. Boy's very low. The boy's just gonna die to Sutsujin, which is good. Dyron? Good crowd.
Trying to go for more. Kenzie's gone live with a crossbow tag. Edok mounted. Kenzie go and fist drag.
Sutsujin has no energy to get out. GG. Might be.
Give Kenzie a triple. Only one man left standing. Toy.
They're not gonna have a mid wave. Toy destroyed it.
But Geek Fam have another.
They have bot.
Toy.
He sees the wave.
Able to defend this one.
Make kids with the minions in the mid lane now, jumping in all the way to the back with the electrifying beats. Now the rest of the team, Veloci with a punch.
There's no way you can defend that. God damn, chat. It's RRQ, #1 seed. Not even gonna make it to EWC after stomping the regular season. Are they going to choke playoffs? RRQ going to choke playoffs after stomping reg season, man.
A devastating blow to the Kings who've just fallen from the upper bracket finals. The Fallen Kings. How could
Homeboys fall fight for EWC? Nice.
In their weaker state, going up against the man Beloyski, the team, Geek Fam, who've been called, who've been named the Kingslayers, the one that has always been somehow the kryptonite of RRQ. Our reverse sweep with the solution back in season 12. And man, RRQ, I don't know what to say. They have to go back to the drawing books. They went back to regular season draft. Didn't work in game 1.
Great momentum build up for Geek Fam indeed, but Miracle, let's remind the viewers, this still
He went the wrong way.
the best of 7.
Yep.
It's gonna be a long journey. Let's see if RRQ can recover quick for game 2.
Well, for the Kingdom,
You shot about on YouTube? No, I just started my stream like 3 times and didn't send out notifs.
So scattered, these skirmishes. Again, RRQ lost the identity of what is their real win condition. Play for Toy! This is where you really need to be Toy-centric. They've been trying to get away from the shadow of Skylar-centric for the longest time, that they're so afraid of it. If he's the only one in your team doing well, play for your gold lane. No problem, Kingdom.
I think
See
Darren played like
if
shit that game.
The panel agrees
Like-
with us here, Gani. Realize, Coleus, Sheffin, Rash.
And Edok
what do
didn't
you
really get
think?
any more plays after the first one. The first one was nice, and after that, just like nothing happened. But Darren just like died for free way too much.
Geek Fam, they throw their punches first on towards RRQ.
Played like
What
pretty
was
dookie.
An exciting match. It is 1-0 as of now. They still need 3 more wins to come. So Chefin, calm down a bit.
BO7.
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 BO7 is true,
First
so
off,
it's definitely not over yet. Very strong start for Geek though.
Again, we're just a bit disconnected, man.
It just feels like RRQ's been playing worse since the AE series.
But not really, right? And funny enough, when Mirko
Like, first game AE?
right before Mirko mentioned that, oh, they're not really playing for Toy.
Was it first second game AE looked really solid, and after that it has not looked the same.
Okay, even in yesterday's matches on that Granger, and they never really played
God,
for
they just
him.
come
They
out of
don't care for
retirement.
him. They don't help him out.
Oh, they didn't
so
play
for the most
bad.
part,
Played the
Geek
best
is
in their team,
kind of
arguably.
Just looking for him in the back line.
Fucking put R7 back on the lineup, bro. RRQ has not had a single
Ling and Ruby
I haven't felt XP impact from RRQ since R7.
Because Ruby is not too sustainable.
I think there was a short period of time where Banana was really good, but like
start the team fight as well.
a very
as
short
Ruby.
period of time.
That's the problem. And Kids is always free to go to the back line.
I guess like it starts with the draft. You mentioned about the link pick Coleus, but I feel like there's no really other good option there in the second phase. The second banning phase from Geek Fam is nothing sort of brilliant, man. That Tig ban and also
We need the OG
Frederick ban,
lineup.
That just
Okay,
gives
but, like,
Make It a lot of green light to just go crazy to back line.
I haven't
feel like
seen
that's also
like
a
Albert
big
play, but
factor why
Evo's
Make It didn't even
clearly didn't do that well
die
even
a
with
single
Albert.
time, despite them.
Lemon and Zin are like washed.
In that Ruby,
Like, that's not
in
an
the second
insult,
phase.
it's just like fact.
I like
Like R7,
this that
I
Geek
don't
Fam
know
has now in their
if he's like
pockets. It is
washed or not. He probably could still do competitive if he really tried. He was still good even before he retired. He retired because of like medical problems with his hand, like hand issues, not because like, he was washed or anything. Like R7's the only one I can see genuinely being like still good enough.
Look at this, every single moment in the early game.
I don't know about Albert though, because I didn't watch Albert. I haven't seen Albert play, but they're not playoffs, so take that with what you will.
The early game, very, very annoying. Geek Fam were able to just stave off, wait long enough, and then once RRQ are kind of scattered, they've overcommitted to multiple objectives in the team fights, multiple targets, they strike back and immediately make it Kenziski. Whenever they decide it's time to go, usually most of the resources are done. And Beloyski on the Badang again, defensive, aggressive, you name it, man. He was being so active all across the board.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
talking
are
about.
entitled
In
to
the
your own
draft, I
opinion,
feel
man.
like
Like,
for RRQ,
there's nothing wrong with saying it. There's no reason to criticize someone's opinion. But if you are going to give an opinion, you have to be accepting of other opinions as well. It's like, sorry, someone's going to say, but Indo makes more money. And it's like, yeah, you can't argue with that. PH gameplay quality better.
But I feel like this is not really the wisest of trades. there.
Indo production better, you know, type shit.
Boy and Citizen getting traded out, I think that's a no.
No need to argue about different opinions. Offensive or not, doesn't matter.
They got the important base
If someone gives an offensive comment, then you can return it with just as offensive.
And in this moment, I think it's already disaster when I see the Kids go to the back line, aiming for Rinse and for the Toy.
What's up, chicken boy?
I
Hello.
want to ask a specific question in which I think Geek Fam has the upper hand. They were able to trap RRQ into, you know, banning
And also, like,
either
I
one
feel
of
like
the
when you
counters
prefix things with no offense, it's just gonna
right,
sound
for Geek
defensive.
Fam. They
Like,
had
you don't
easy
say that.
with one as a winning
Just say it how it
condition.
is, and if they take offense to it, then you need to explain further.
Left open for RRQ.
But I feel like whenever someone says no offense, blah blah blah,
What do you think
like
about
it's
this
fucking stupid.
thought process? How is
It sounds like an offensive
able
thing.
to steal away those 2 heroes for themselves?
Just say it. If they take offense to it, then you elaborate. When you say no offense, it's going to sound offensive. I feel like when you say no offense, it's just you're prefixing something that's going to sound offensive when you say no offense. But if you just say it as it is,
then they would still have
then you can elaborate based on their response.
And if they want to force that onto GeekFam, their final 2 bans were the Tigreal and the Fredrin. Right? So if they pick Fredrin there, then they're gonna have to pick between letting Kenzie.
These days you can't even say anything.
On a 1-1. Or
You can just say PH gameplay quality is better than this. But you had the preface it with no offense.
They should have just saved the.
You're being a hypocrite because you're thinking yourself you can't say it, so then you say no offense. Just say what it is, and then people will be like, yeah, sure, you're right. I'm not gonna disagree. I think PH is very good gameplay quality. I think AE getting in playoffs is a fucking. Every single AE game has just been a ranked shit show.
Yeah, it worked in the regular season. The win rate is absolutely amazing, 80+%, if I'm not wrong. But in this case, I don't see like a big reason for him to go for a Granger instead of just going for like Irithel right away.
So my assumption is that they wanted the Dead Sonata to help check out, check for.
I'm saying no offense because they're mad at hardcore no fans. Just don't say no offense. Wait, who cares? If it's the internet, who takes offense to it? Like I'm gonna shit talk someone. I don't care. I called like GeekFam pigs like as a joke when they lost that game they threw Versonic, right? I saw people hating on me for it. I don't care. It's words on the screen. That's my opinion of it.
It might be also the fact that they want to leave Toy to kind of play for himself.
Don't be scared to like share your opinion. Now, if you're trying to force your opinion down someone's throat, that's a different story. Because everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
One of the best Moscovs in your opinion.
But I hate when people preface it things with no offense.
What was that?
It's like
the Moskov against the Joy.
it's like you're trying to be nice, but it's going to sound. It's a sad way of trying to be nice. If you're genuinely trying to like think for someone and you just tell them how it is. You don't say no offense. Just tell them the truth. And if they can't accept it, that's their problem. It doesn't matter how you say something.
Use the diversion freely, but the game plan execution is
I'm doing a wide gap. Yeah, thanks, man.
That's why on the early game when Beloy can stop 3 person using the visual, it's a disaster for RIQ, especially when Susujin already used his ult.
Scared little girl? No, he's not scared. It's just like it's a psychological thing.
I think they were really tunneling on the Lo Yi as well, because if you see how
I'm not trying to be mean either. I'm just telling you how it is. I might come off as offensive, and that's up to you how to take what I'm saying.
Just getting hunted again and again.
But I'm just saying, be honest.
Think about this, right?
If people can't take honesty, then they gotta learn. They'll learn at some point.
Damage powerhouse, but they're allowing Kenziski to farm. They're allowing Maykits to just farm without being invaded as well. So I think it comes back.
I don't know if you're asking me if I take criticism well, but I would say I take criticism pretty well. Sometimes I don't. I'm aware of that. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But I would say most of the time I take criticism well.
And by the same token, in the fights, are they relying on Sutsujin to carry the fight, or are they relying on Toy? And they have to kind of figure out which one works better and make a call there, because I think it's kind of sporadic all over the place.
Yeah, it's all gonna go back to their drawing
Why sudden popularity when picks an RG? We've seen a lot of Lemons this past 2 weeks. They're playing a lot of MPL probably. That's why.
We are going to talk about our MSC battle plan. In the
MPL has been playing a bit of Wan. It's just pro play. Like you're gonna see a few Kaja jungles because of Onyx, because of what they're doing in pro play. That's just the effect of things.
Or the best Indonesia
Probably why there's been a few wins.
The best MSC team
like
from Indonesia.
Yeah, for example.
Favorite LB English caster? I mean, I'm just gonna say Mirko. I'm a little biased though, because like I definitely communicate with Mirko the most out of any other caster.
Almost got the golden robe.
Okay, so it's Onyx.
Yeah.
Okay, Colios.
But like I don't want to say it. Like they're probably all good people. My personal favorite is Mirko just because I've known him the longest. I've talked to him the most.
For me, I think it's for the newest Onyx, the Prime Onyx, season 11-ish. Because I feel like the game is much more developed.
Doesn't mean like that much.
And PH is actually an actual powerhouse. That you
like,
really
I hate the other casters. I only like Mirko.
Put it out.
So 3 votes for Onyx.
We love Mirko.
Yeah, I think they have been able to get those results out of there. But hey, I think they're still strong teams, right? Throughout
the COD Jungle might lose Magic if they keep using it. Effectively, he's only figured out a counter to yet.
Realize you're casting tomorrow, aren't you? Yeah.
It,
So that's
I
why you're
mean,
trying to get out all the
I don't think it
banter a day
really.
before while you're at the panel.
It has its weaknesses.
This is what's
It's not about
happening.
people having figured out a counter. It's more just a surprise
The agenda
pick.
is
The
very
reason why they go
apparent.
Kaja is because when you go with damage XP, you need a tank jungle. So they think banning the Frederick Basha is enough, but then they bust out the Kaja, which is still decent.
So the only ones
Now teams could predict it by going like a Valentino and getting a free Kaja ult, and that could be a pretty good counter,
You guys journey to MSC 2025, obviously MPL ID,
etc.
Onic,
But it's gotta learn how to draft around it.
Aurora Esports, rather Aurora Turkey is there, SRG OG, and we do have actually that matchup, right? I think it's DX against Homeboys coming up soon to really get that final slot. By the way, Arashi appeared.
So did Homeboys secure the slot already? So it's Homeboys and then who else? Or has it been not decided yet?
Legends, haven't we?
Yeah.
This is, by the way,
Has it not been
if you don't
decided
know
yet?
Legends, this is a team that was formed just as a group of friends. They're friends, basically like, you know, that party on that party that you have in the War Cup, you know? Like
It's a hangout party.
yeah, they're like hangout party. They don't really have that professional background. I mean, some of the players do, like FwydChickn, for example, but the jungler's name, by the way, is Throwboy.
Throwboy?
Yeah.
To be fair, he was throwing a bit of
Hey.
times, you know.
Hey.
But we gotta take this just the result, man.
But
Whoa.
whoa.
Minor
Wait a minute.
qualifiers?
We have a
It's a
breaking
good
news.
question.
We have breaking news. Is there any answer to this? Because if not, I think we're gonna break the news for you. It's not going to be DX. It's going to be Homeboys who will be the second MPL MY
Oh, they just got the news.
representatives in MSC. Congratulations.
Wait,
for
second?
Homeboys.
So who are the Malaysia
MY man,
representatives?
What can you say about Homeboys?
I mean, they're cool, man. They
So
have
is
this,
Malaysia like done?
this-
No, it's
this,
done.
They have this wild style that I think really makes for what the cool kids are calling absolute
mistake?
cinema these days.
Are there
Now, you
two
know me,
representatives
since
already?
Back then, I like seeing a lot of action in Atlanta Dawn.
Yeah.
Right. So
SRG and
I'm really happy
Homeboys?
that that's the result we have going on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't keep up with MPL in Malaysia.
Not just in game, but outside of the game, he's one of the most entertaining players that we have. Period.
I don't care if you like Sword or not.
Nice.
I like.
Homeboys and SRG, the classic.
Okay.
What is? Hey, Coleus, by the way, he came up to me and he was like,
No one does, jeez. Well, Malaysia's like the third ranked in terms of viewership now.
S25 series, and he pulls out
It's like
casually his
Indo-PH in
S25
Malaysia.
when it comes to gaming.
Unless, like, some
The
other
latest
region
Samsung
gets more
Galaxy
views, I don't
S25
know.
series is the real champion. This smartphone is incredibly powerful for gaming, thanks to its specs. What are its specs, Arashi?
Me?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna ask Cole Lewis.
Okay, Coleus,
Just
the
ran
spec.
through it.
Read out the specs, Coleus, please.
It had the Snapdragon 8 Elite for the Galaxy processor, built in on 3nm technology, making it the fastest processor ever in a Samsung Galaxy device.
Wow. By the way,
With this cutting-edge performance,
Yeah?
I think your gaming experience will be super smooth and totally lag-free.
it is lag-free.
Can we open MLBB?
What share of counter is CC? None.
By the way, I was taking notes on the
In lane, none.
Samsung Galaxy
That's why she's very
S25
popular.
because I
She's
like
one of the strongest
paper
laners.
notes
There's
digitally.
nothing counters her.
You know, I like paper notes, but you know.
But it's more,
they get
but
kinda
like that's just
messy
pure
and all.
1v1. The
And
game
digitally,
revolves
I
more
just,
around
you
team
know,
fights as
when I
well.
write myself, let me write
That's why
something
she's not just
to
first
show
picked every
you how
game,
beautiful
but she's still a very good
writing
strong
with
pick.
S Pen is, right? It's called the S Pen.
You also would prefer to have a fighter or tank jungle when you go CC because she is a bruiser by XP lane that does
Is there
damage,
any use for play like this?
meaning she can't like hard front line.
That's what Beluski
I'm
needs.
gonna write this. Never mind. And by the way, if you do have
Would you draft instead of Ling or
Samsung
Ruby?
Galaxy
I do
or-
not.
Yeah,
I don't know
any
about
Samsung
alternatives.
device, you can go to the team Galaxy Zone.
I'd have to like go look through the whole draft all over again, and I don't feel like doing that.
Okay, I'll go.
Yeah, you'll leave right
ya.
now. Yeah.
Whoa, hey.
Hey, we still need you here.
What's going on here? Hey.
We still
We
need
own
Coleus
this.
here, but yeah, like I said, I'm writing here. I don't think you guys can see.
own
They
this.
can't see.
Nick Chat.
Onyx chips.
Own this.
Oh, wait. What'd you say?
I'm reading what he wrote.
What'd you say?
Onyx Champs.
A champ.
Come
What's
on.
that?
I couldn't see.
That's
it.
kind of.
Okay. You can't.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
That's real. That's handwriting.
Yeah. My
okay.
handwriting is bad, but hey,
Wanted to, yeah, you
aside
know
from
you
this beautiful S Pen
want.
that we have, it also has the Gemini Live, a feature you can literally talk to about MLBB. If you don't have friends like me,
If you don't have friends, talk to this AI. Bro, that's crazy.
It's like you have a personal coach.
That's crazy.
But
yeah,
the item build for
That's
the heroes
crazy.
that you use.
yeah, when you're playing, right, you can go like
Export
Gemini,
against
you can
CC?
help
Yeah,
them up
Export is
against,
probably like one of the only
a
quote-unquote
Leslie
counters.
lane. What do I pick?
But that's more
What
like
do I,
CC can't bully you.
a use,
It's not
or
like,
what do I
and
build?
she can't fight you, but you can't really You'll win the 1v1 versus her, but that doesn't mean you can just like fight her all the time and win. It just means she can't bully you, and then you get it's a farm lane.
Yeah, you need Gemini.
Now if you get fed, then she truly can't do anything to you and you win. But like CC can still
I don't know. I mean.
You can
like
probably
she can fight an export. She just won't guarantee win.
I would advise it at all.
Because how do you feel when, you know, Gemini knows whatever you're doing?
It's in the heart, you know. I don't need any kind of physical.
You don't have to be that down bad, Chicken.
You don't have to be that down bad. Crazy.
I mean, you're a married man, and you don't need Gemini to.
This is the finals. This is the lower bracket finals, not the
I
finals.
think Gemini can
Lower
have
bracket.
can give me a good advice.
Marriage
It's
advice.
not about the mobile
Lower
Legends only.
bracket.
The Gemini.
Family consultant, business consultant, tax. I don't know. Maybe like you
Everything in
can
this
count your
phone.
tax as well.
Everything.
Do your
Everything in this
taxes
phone.
as well.
Really give recommendations because
Goofy.
I hate that the most. Like, oh, it's there's an occasion here. What do I buy?
Date, please.
Oh man, Gemini, brother.
I want
help
to
me
try
out.
out. I want to try out Gemini here, but the phone is set up into Indonesian language, so you know can't really use it right now.
Because you cannot speak Indonesian.
I can't. I
Yeah,
was born and raised in the
you're
U.S.
foreigner.
At 6, I went to Europe, and at 8, I went to Hungary, and then
Yeah.
at 10, I went to the UK.
You're been everywhere, what the
I
hell?
had to go to China.
I can see why you're from Hungary.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Whoa!
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
This guy, dude.
What the
Man,
hell?
why you firing shots, man?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Firing shots since day one.
Do you want one?
Oh my
I
God.
can see why you're from Hungary.
Compare when I fire back.
That's crazy.
Kolios is though. Kolios is.
That's good. The
You know what he
awkward
said?
silence
He
is that
said
we're
this.
just getting roasted live,
Lowcap
man.
right now is bigger than
That's
it's bigger than
crazy.
forehead.
Okay, we don't talk about that.
Imagine.
We don't talk about that.
I wanna.
alright?
Nah, I will.
No,
I will dig
That was
back
rough. You
on
know,
your past
I miss the same
lives.
format.
Sorry.
Stefan.
No,
Okay.
it's
well,
not.
here's the thing is, he said it when he was casting, and Eternal was on the panel. So
The format is there's 4 groups. You need to win twice to move
Let
on.
me clarify for all you guys, Eterna lovers, you know, not lovers, but Eterna fans, you know.
fans.
Eterna
I
fans.
actually
There's 4 groups, you need to be 2-0 or
genuinely
2-1
apologize to Eterna for that.
to
Like,
progress
without even laughing. Like
onto the playoffs.
I really, you know,
Yeah,
that was
it's
my
okay.
mistake. There's
It's all good.
Now, how the
It's all
groups are
good.
drawn
Okay, that's
is
all
there's
good.
2
Now we go
seeds,
back to the
seed 1, seed 2.
game.
Seed 1 is like all the Southeast Asia regions, and then seed 2 is like everything else. And it's gonna be 2 teams from seed 2 and 2 teams from seed 1
Well, again, the Erythel comes to mind. Remember,
for
when
like the
he
most
first
balanced
debuted, right? One of the
thing.
big
Yeah.
heroes that he kind of.
But there can't be 2 of the same regions in either group. That really only applies to seed 1. So there can't be 2 PH teams in one group. It has to be 2 different regions.
And once everyone went by, he came in with a heavy crossbow and just shredded out of nowhere. So again, this is a man that understands how to play a lot of other heroes, even the Harith to a degree as well. I'm pretty sure. So I feel like that could be used in the drafting phase. But again, I feel like what's the idea here? Is it going to be the gold lane? Is it going to be the jungle? Right? Because if you're trying to get all the lanes in a really good spot, I think against Geek Fam, that's a bit too idealistic.
Yeah,
right?
you cannot be greedy.
They won't let it slide. Yeah.
Even the Moskov works really well. And by the way, that Moskov play, I believe that was against Geek Fam, right?
But he was survived with a
I know, right? So why not just use it? It works against Geek Fam.
Did mention it against the Joy as well.
Realness.
Self-heal. So, all right. I think immediately from the second game, if you've seen how Coach Keskut operates, there's going to be some changes immediately. Yeah. I do wonder though. Again, with so many options, sometimes a blessing could be a curse in disguise. With so many potential options as far as which role you want to prioritize, which one is Keskut going to be focusing on, right? And I do wonder if there's going to be any particular
I have
for
to.
Dairon and Edok,
So after this
because I think
series,
that particular combination with the Roman,
I didn't get up
so
today
important for
until
our
7 p.m., bro.
the synergy between
'Cause
the
after
two
the
has to
stream,
be
I was up
really,
to
really
like.
good. I think more so than just
I slept like 8
one lane
hours.
of
I went to sleep around 11 a.m. after the stream.
Now, you're gonna prepare as we go to the drafting
Because the
phase.
stream ended around like
Smartphone,
I think
Samsung
10,
Galaxy S25 series starts
and then
popping
yeah,
off
so it's like I'm so
Yeah,
cooked.
points
And then today,
I think
because now it's a new
depends
day.
on the
Today
heroes,
it's
what kind of
6:30
momentum
a.m.
that they want to
I'm
pick.
going bowling with friends at
Especially
7:30
if
p.m.
Darren is using, like,
So I'm
Mobius
hoping this
today,
ends sooner
it's gonna
than
be
the stream
different
yesterday,
gameplay that
and I
they
gotta
can
sleep
play
right away,
now.
and then I gotta
But
wake
if
up with a
Darren is
few
using, like,
hours
Yoda
before
who can
bowling,
disturbing the
so that I can, you know,
enemy,
shower, get ready, and I'm driving a friend there too.
Might work
Like,
against
it's so
Geek Fam if
so
Geek
scuffed.
is using the assassins.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, the Hilda is obviously the bread and butter if you want to try to disturb
Oh.
the assassin, and they will ban out the
Oh.
Joy.
Yep.
Is this respect warranted?
Well, but the other cat is open. Harith is open. So you have to pick, you know, two poisons at the same time. I think this should be an easy Harith, right? Do they want to go for a chip first, maybe? That should be an option, but it hasn't been working for Beloyski. It only worked. Oh,
See
never
you
mind.
first pick.
Whoa.
Ow.
Duyo.
Was it
No
banned in
No
the
Joy,
first
so
game?
they first pick it.
Yep. RQ banned on the first game, so that's why Geek thinking about like picking the Suyo on the first pick, because if they
Fred's
not
still up,
pick
by the way.
Suyo, RQ might pick the Suyo on their pick, on their first pick.
Oh boy.
But right now against Suyo, Maycats, are they gonna use the chips?
I don't know about that.
I think chip is free. Loyi is free.
They go chip Loyi? Is that a possibility?
Onyx, Frat.
Onyx can pull it off, but Onyx, in a way, are built kind of different, Coleus. I think it's a tall order, but RRQ, they've been experimenting with some crazy picks, but no. They go back on the Tushin.
Bones of
And the
Steel.
Gamapacha.
Oh, is this gonna be Geek Fam with the Loyi chip? I mean, Beloyski loves the chip. A boy plays a Loyi as well. In the previous game, he was playing that as well.
I think it's still gonna be a Badang again.
Muscles of
They're
iron.
gonna still save the
Bones
mid
of
lane
steel.
for the second phase, just the way they usually do, man. I don't know why. They always save a boy's pick for the last pick and let him with
loss.
like crumbs, you know. But they can have a different approach here, I guess, because oh, never mind. It's still gonna be the
Harith,
Harith.
see you,
I
Harith.
mean, there's no reason for them to stray away from this almost guaranteed winning hero, you know, in the team
Harith
fight.
is so strong,
The
bro.
question is,
Even
what
after the
kind of
nerf.
one-liner do you pick?
But dang again,
shocker.
yeah.
It's gonna be a Badang
Oh,
again.
shocker. I love that. Rather than a
The
win-win.
1-1 take up by
I like
RRQ,
Geek's draft so
though.
far. I'm not gonna
Well, I
lie.
guess won't be a counter
They look
matchup
very
against
solid
David
for the
Ball.
early
That's
game
fine.
snowball, and
But yeah, the
even
Force
late.
Fighting has to be respected immediately. And along with that, I don't know, he was like in kind of like...
Why play the name
sustain
MCT
the
finals?
tag.
Oh, Aramis?
But,
Aramis.
I don't know.
Hey, Geek Fam have been bringing it out, you know, despite
I don't know.
Mirko's advice. Geek Fam have been kind of adamant on going for that Aramis, and by all means, it is.
There's a lot of things you could have done better in
for a
ACT
boy.
finals, man.
And
A
you
lot of
mentioned it,
things.
Julius. Depends on the pilot.
You know, I have a video that is like reviewing the
But now,
NACT finals, and I just
think it's
never
gonna be,
posted it. I'm pretty sure I never
very
posted
aggressive
it.
gameplay
Unless I
during the
posted
early
it
game
recently.
from the Geek drop, because
But
they
I
have
still have to
they have
post it,
Banter.
and I've just been like,
They are
why am I
very
not posting
powerful
this?
on the early game.
Like an hour-long review.
For Kenziski performing.
It's from the
It's going to
stream,
be
but I just never posted it still.
The Harith is a late game monster, right? With the
Yeah.
Studio and
Chip
the Badang,
open?
I think
Chip's not a
really
guaranteed pick,
enables
though.
purely,
It needs to,
early
like-
game as well. I mean,
I can only really see Geek
with the
picking
Jawhead,
Chip.
It was so good with the Badang, even better because now you have a set.
Posted
You
that?
have
I'll post it after
sort of a
MPL
way
ID.
to
I don't
just
post
open up the
videos during
map
MPL
and
because they
with
will just
the
do terrible.
skirmishes, It's going to be very nice, but now Geek Fam,
Like, they
what
won't
are
do good at
looking
all.
to ban?
I low-key, I can post it during the day. That would actually not be a bad idea. Since MPL be over then. Maybe I'll try doing that. Probably what I should do, honestly, was MPL, just post the video during the day instead. So it doesn't conflict with the MPL schedule.
They always need to somehow either.
Why did I never think of that before? I'm never streaming during the day, so it's fine to post the video. Am I retarded, chat? I can't believe I never did that.
That might be an answer too, because considering that, you know, the last match RQ
Why did I never
Sonic,
do that before?
that was the saving grace. That RWM, a single ultimate from Sans, was able to get Savero down.
Does he even watch MPO? Is he going raw? He only I'm like the only one who watches ID. I think me and Carlos, like, who maybe a little, but I don't think they watch it that much. I'm like the only one who like actually watch it.
Your gold laner to output a lot more damage as well.
They just watch
Aside from
PH.
that being a direct counter to the Tsushin as well, seems like a double value pick for Geek Fam. I don't see why they wouldn't go for it. as
See
they ban
value
away
in
the
me?
Fredrin, so once
You
again,
should.
no utility available
Glue
for
and
Tsushin.
Fred ban.
Yeah, just targeting us to get down to the core, right? Forcing him to play yet another.
Who does apparently he watches stream?
matchup. I mean,
Oh yeah, he likes
still
watching Onyx.
available.
Yeah, yeah. I said who still watches it a little, but he didn't watch like every series.
It's gonna be very hard for SuperKid. So what are some sensible options then for SuperKid?
He likes watching Sans.
Oh, boy,
Ila
at this
Sans.
point, for looking at the hero pool that Sunshin has secured in the regular season, not much actually, you know. He only played 7 heroes this season, and the ones that's left that has been picked is Yi Sun-shin
CC. A strong pick.
and Ling.
If there's no Valentina, how about Lucas?
Lucas already been banned.
Yeah, it's bad.
Ah, I
by
didn't see.
Geek
Oh
Fam.
yeah.
Because it's
First
Naruto,
three,
it's
it's
not
Naruto, not
Technically.
Lucas. Yeah, I would low-key make that mistake too. It like throws me off a little bit sometimes just seeing Naruto instead of the actual hero.
To try and hinge on that.
Tsuyu, I think it's fine because like Sasuke doesn't actually look like Tsuyu, aside from like the pale skin and the blue hair. But like Lucas looks nothing like Naruto.
Ability, right?
Kimmy and Phobius, wow, bro, I really like Geek's comp. Geek's comp is strong.
At the same time, you're up against a 1-1 too.
Yeah, but I mean, the crowd control.
Geek's comp is so strong.
Man, Geekum is overloaded if it's gonna be a front to back, and there are
Like they have 4 people, like all of them do damage in some way.
Assassin's hero might be
And then still like the dang Phobias are so
because he
tanky.
can aim for Kimmy or even the contest with Suyo.
G-Pole, sheet, my bad, gang.
Yeah.
My bad.
I mean, there isn't many choices for Ling as well.
Alpha.
For rather for Suzuki,
Oh,
but he
no.
will go the Alpha. Why the
Game
no?
2
I
wiener.
don't like it. I don't like it. I gotta say, you're just walking into a lot of CCs, and Alpha is not good against
Alpha?
CC unless you have Montilla to bail you out.
We'll see.
No.
I don't know. It is weird. Alpha can snowball super hard,
I think, yeah.
but it's if he's able to snowball.
The kill points.
Yeah, I think the winning condition for the Alpha is to snowball early on.
Yeah, it's like the only way is if they somehow snowball with the
It's
Alpha.
up to the casters to bring out the game.
Like
So
Kyrie
Greco
snowballed
and
really hard
Donnie,
with the Alpha when they
stage
picked it
is
versus Geek the first time. That was good.
Wow.
Like how you have to
Alpha
make it work.
last pick for RRQ. We thought we were gonna be seeing like a weird pick for Sutsujin, perhaps something like a Yisun Shin again. They go for the Alpha,
The
which
YSS
is I would say
again.
just as weird. Like Shepard mentioned, so much CC
That'd be
on
so
the other
goofy.
side.
They busted out the
Full
YSS again.
displacement as well, but ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the land of dawn. You can see the Garuda wings of MPL Indonesia to fly us into this world. Eat it too, right there to welcome us.
Let's see, will RRQ take game 2 to equalize, or will Geek double their lead? A boy mid with the Kimmy.
Some mobile legends.
See if this guy can make it happen again.
Who are you to shred as the Alpha? Usually you see a Baksha on the other side, you know, a tanky boy like a Gatot even, and then you say, sure, let's go Alpha,
Are you
let's
sure?
shred him. Make kids, Suyo isn't tanky, not like
The
not
Wayland's kind of
durable.
fucking Harith right now. The gold, are they going to show that? Oh, there they
We're
go.
already struggling up top in this 1v1.
That's what you're supposed to do with Wayland. Like level 1, level 2, you just inspire, just fight. Because like inspire level 1 is just so strong.
Bargain hunters though for Geek Fam. To inspires two
Bargain
Borski
hunters.
in the mid lane. I actually thought it was going to be the Zosk for a boy. They went for a more meta pick.
Yeah, it seems like they do not
Yeah,
want to
Kimmy
take
Vid's
that
definitely
risk
better than
just yet.
Sasquatch.
Kenzie though, great spot, right? Already pops his Purify, so that's just Kenzie. Got to play it very, very carefully in the lanes. A quick
Be a safe XP lane until 4. During my bully Phobius a little bit, but nothing too crazy.
I just really love the understanding of Geek Fam as to like how the individual matchups play out. They know that they can't go up top in the gold lane to help Harith. Harith in this lane, for the most part, is just going to be there to farm up. So instead, they rotate down below to get prio for Gobs, who's also in a losing matchup against a CC, giving Gobs some more space to
First
breathe,
turtle.
and now he doesn't get punished.
If Gob's
as
able to get
much
4
as
and
he
then
should
fight, they
in the
win.
early
But if they
game
can like
while
somehow
going
pressure before he gets 4 or dog on him, they can RQ can win.
Both teams just touching and going, trying to trigger spells before the first turtles. Of course, it's going to be RRQ here, moving as a unit, 4-man rotation, rotating towards the mid.
Turtle
to
is
get that
spawning.
mid-prio.
Yeah, good prio. Rin's already zoning the back again. Gobs able to get
Gobs.
level 4, but a boy isn't level 4 just yet. Tyrant, curtain call, a boy able to walk just in time together. 2 big ultimates already used out. No Crimson
Yeah, that's
Beacon
2 big
and no
ults. They gotta
curtain
fight
call.
Turtle
Makers
now.
alive
That's
to
literally
Suzuki's
like 2
4.
ults with almost no value.
That's
A
going to
Borski
be
missed the
Rin's
flicker.
taken down first.
Oh, Rinz is just bursted though. Borski missed flicker and Gobs
Not
also
using his pure
flickered.
power,
So that's
that
2
could've been a
flickers.
Big play to win a team fight.
This is bad. I think you have to give.
Hesitation from
They can't fight.
RRQ. So it's a
How are you guys
another
gonna fight
shot.
this? What?
Who will it go on? That's a pin down over. Only one member. Lapidus Spirit Boundless.
Borski
Goes in and put up pursuit of a Tyrant. Again,
is not gonna die. Edoc's going for it. He's gonna wave.
The juke from BBB.
Yeah, I can't believe they went in back. Why did they go back? Why did they go back? I was like, okay, they're gonna get Turtle, but then they go back in.
What happened?
Why
to
did they go back in?
RRQ? The clean, calm, composed early game system
Why did they go
of
back in?
Rescued is breaking in front of our eyes. We saw the keys to victory for Geek Fam. Bring it to late game, where that inevitably happens, but for RRQ,
How was that,
it's
bro?
not even functioning right.
Crazy.
keep in mind, folks, that RRQ, they're the regular season champion. Right now, 3 minutes in, they're behind 2,000 gold. That is significant.
And it's so
Yeah, behind 2K from a first turtle is big. That's big.
Lead, yes, was from GeekFam outplaying RRQ, but also from RRQ hesitating.
Greedy. Also greedy.
Greedy, hesitating. It's weird. Sutsujin, while he was at that
Audience prediction. Yeah, no shit.
Able to get like
Every time I see for RRQ, it's like, bro, you don't even need to show it. I already know.
He waited. It was like, he doesn't want to go.
The day the audience prediction doesn't favor an RRQ.
Now they're caught in a tough spot, man. Again, we gotta remember that RRQ kind of need the first few turtles. It's a Juicin Alpha.
Yeah.
They get outscaled by the Kimmy. Even the Harrod. The only lane that RRQ has to play with in the later stage, I guess, is where the CC outscales the Phobias. But even then, it's both XP laners aren't really the best in late game anyways.
It's not a 1v1 for that EXP, but you mentioned it. 2 big resource was used already. So maybe perhaps that's why Alpha
what? Wow.
Pick.
Uh-oh. In the bottom. Oh, good flicker from Gobs. Now against 3. Doesn't tear. Sutsujin gonna be taken very low. Gobs is going wild. 3 members. And now Maykins is in for the cleanup. Wants to jump in. Will be able to go for the Soul Sever. Tossed it up by Edok. But he's gonna go
Probably gets
for
a kill.
the voila.
Oh, what a save!
Finding the best crack.
Maykins is unkillable.
Wow,
Diamond can't get to him up top.
Oh, it's only kill top.
Kenzie
A little
soloed.
too aggressive.
Bro.
No purifying. Yeah, Toy was able to find the solo. That's big for RRQ.
Make kids, bro.
Considering Toy will be
That was crazy.
crucial
Well played.
entering the mid, entering the late game. So perhaps that's their only saving grace for now. Still though, 1,500 gold lead secured by GeekFam. Second turtle is up. GeekFam has the momentum, but Alpha, remember, with the Spear of Alpha, can definitely
Alpha with the Spear of
turn things
Alpha.
around.
Good take there. Rins.
Rins.
So low as we get
Hard
the fight
poked, man.
started. He is already
That's
using it
terrible.
earlier. A boy wants to go for the chase again. Ida holding on to the turtle. Sutsujin.
Oh,
Pin
Boyski.
down. Beloyski
He
with
will
a set.
live, barely.
No follow-up yet. Ida looking for the taunt again. Sutsujin still on the
They
turtle.
can't.
Making the color.
They're gonna flip
Toy
this. Wow.
won't be able to get in close. Beloyski with a pin. Spear of Alpha.
That's beautiful.
Dude, can they win this? I don't know. Good AOG to get a kill, but yeah, this is
Toy
lost.
Obliterated
They
by
can't
the
win a fight.
Synchrovision. RRQ forced
They
to
don't
run
have
away
range.
again.
RRQ actually has zero
This
range.
is looking like a
Like no
stompy
range
stop.
at
The
all. They're just gonna get
Kingslingers
poked.
Are eating up.
Kimmy, Suyu arrows, everything. They're just gonna get poked.
Oh my lord, Rins.
I don't see like how they're gonna engage either. It has to be Dira getting like a really good chain, and then Edok following on it, because they only have one period. But like, man, how I don't know how this is gonna turn out. Very freaky.
Suyo, 1,500 gold lead.
Oh.
That's not a good sign.
No, it's not a good sign when you
Make
go
kids.
Spear of Alpha and you get out-traded in the 2v1. Make kids. He is Sasuke in this game, man. Unkillable, 3-0-3. I'm not talking about the guy who ran from the Leaf Village early. I'm talking about late game Sasuke, man. Like when he was Shadow Hokage and stuff.
Yeah, keep in mind as well, Maykid's level 11, Sutsujin level 8. 3-level difference. 6 minutes in, almost 7 though. Let's see RRQ, they are just playing for Toy. That's going to be
Maykid's such a funny name, man. Maykids.
Who's gonna get to a boy? I think.
A boy.
There. Spear of Alpha flicker out. Sutsujin, no Spear of Alpha.
Sutsujin is in a bad spot.
Jumped into the back, making with the
He's
chase.
in debt for sure.
Sutsujin, gun down, a boy. Gets a Sky Piercer. RRQ are in shambles.
This is bad. This is over.
My, oh my.
I don't know how RRQ comes back. Like the only way I see it is if Diren gets a really good two-man hook on like a backliner and someone else, and then Edok gets a free ult off that. How do they win aside from that? I don't know.
Otherwise, not too shabby, not too behind if you compare it to Toy. So let's see. It's going to be GeekFam now.
Or Toy somehow just 1v9s. I don't know how he will though.
And their turret bottom side has been taken down.
Oh.
Win a Purify out already. 2v1.
I keep going.
Edok is
Never mind.
once again in a position where he has nothing to say about the game. You put him on a gacha again.
Loki, he could have solo killed
This
if
goes
he
against
doubled down for it.
everything that we've been talking about. RQ strengths. They basically said, "No, we don't need it in the playoffs," and they really do. Turtle, perfect for GeekFam. Oh, this is gonna be tougher as we get into the mid game.
Is this gonna be a 4-0? No way, right?
Is silent, ladies and gentlemen. knowing that, again, minute 8, RRQ behind 5,000. Let's see, 2 items for Toy. Once he gets the 3rd item, I feel like, okay, RRQ can definitely get creative, and I think they need to get that creative play ASAP. GeekFam, all they need to do.
4-0-4? What do you mean 4? GeekFam is already 1-0. I can't really go the other way, can it?
Should enter the late game later on with a healthy foundation.
Sigani, I don't even think so. I think 3 items still. RRQ won't be able to really do much. This is a tanky lineup again. Now that they're so far ahead, even tank.
Thoughts on Sans being glazed.
You come around like that, Gobs is going to shoulder bash you. Gobs is going to displace you. You're going to have to use skill 2 for someone. One of the CCs.
For ultimate comeback?
CC,
I don't think so. Not with their comp.
Immobilization field with skill
Only way is just like toy
again,
carries.
and then make kids with a blade surge. Phobias with almost everything in his
It's gonna be like a perfect ult from Edok, and then Toy needs 1v9.
One skill 2 from 1-1. You try to fly and then you die. Valoisky up top, traction pulse from the range. He doesn't go for the Crimson Beacon. He does in the end.
He ulted in place,
But he
by the way.
loses a lot of HP. And
Oh,
RRQ
good taunt,
getting
2-man.
with the
Is
alpha.
it
Now they
enough?
go on to Gob,
Nope.
2-man Dark Wave. That's it.
RRQ trying to position themselves very, very carefully. Also, as GeekFam, same. But the mid here, at least RRQ, they have cleared their wave. So, as it stands, 9 minutes in, even though they're behind 6,000 gold, their mid turret still stands.
5,000 gold lead, Lord #1 spawning into Lanadon, ladies and gentlemen. The
You guys not streaming on Twitch because I couldn't get the fucking work. Hold on, so I was so pissed I couldn't get it to work. I spent a whole hour before starting stream to get it to work, and I gave up.
AOG just to defend a turret.
I even restarted my YouTube stream like 3 times trying to get it to work.
They put RRQ in a position
When it was like, right before the fucking stream started.
very desperate already.
I was so
in the
pissed.
10th minute of the game.
I'll try to fix it again
GeekFam
tomorrow.
needs to do is just stay strong, you know, don't blunder, don't overextend, and let's see here, it's okay, eventually the mid turret falls. RRQ now trying to defend.
Oh god!
Wow, big engage.
They get with the dark
2 dead.
wave, Beloy with the E!
Toy, oh no, it's got Beloy.
Crossbow
You can't really anyone else though.
win cause all around,
He's just dead, wow.
but it does not matter! The Kingslayers
1 for 3.
are on the kingdom doors!
GeekFam again applying more pressure with the Lord relatively healthy in the bottom side, and it seems like it's going to be 8,000 gold lead already. RRQ.
Are they gonna get mid high ground? That's crazy if they get it. He should low-key AOG for it. I don't know why he's not AOGing for it. That's so bad. He should have AOG'd to defend that.
Taking down a boy up top, flying away already. Edok, chunk to half.
Oh my god, oh my god. Lord touches the bottom side of the turret. RRQ now, they can hit the reset button. But GeekFam, they are satisfied already. Almost 10k gold lead and mid turret cracked. All they need to do now is just keep, again, just don't blunder, don't overextend, especially for Beloy and as well as Gobs, their frontliners. But Kenziski, I'm sure his farm is already great. Heading towards a late game Harith full item. That's a nasty, nasty Harith.
The Phobias this season for Gobs has been tremendous. Yeah, this is his favorite pick in the regular season. He does really well on it, and you finally get to see it here in the playoffs because for some reason, we haven't seen it. Real-time victory rate, the opposite of the audience prediction. Samsung Galaxy S25 series brings you this 77 to 23% of RRQ.
RRQ getting touched. Yeah.
That it's more
May Kids is touching them.
85 to 90%. Looking at, again, RRQ's composition that needs to win early. This is a GeekFam outscaling composition already.
Young might just die here. He might have to AOG out. Yeah. They can't even do anything, bro. It's so sad to watch.
Until
They can't make a play.
jungles of RRQ. Keep in mind, Mirko, yesterday it was RRQ and Onyx 85 to 15, the AI prediction.
Yep.
And it was 15. Onyx finds the comeback. So, perhaps will it be the same story here for RRQ? Will they find
It will not. It will not be the same story, bro. This game is cooked.
Back?
Very
talking
cooked.
about the Tigreal Edok. Is that the game?
That was no.
May
that
Kid's
was
middle name is
Onyx
Dutch.
defending.
hate touch kids.
Traction pulls up. Oh, what? Curtain call on him. Flicker around again. No damage. Dr. Flare coming down as well in the back line.
Wow.
What? 15% is all RQ needs. Geek Fam.
What are they doing?
What was that?
Dude, I was too busy laughing. I didn't even commentate. Why are they even doing this?
That's going to be RQ.
Why are they doing this? Why is Geek doing this? Why? All they have to do is go for Lord with an 8k goal lead.
A boy and Kenzie
Why?
with a massive blunder.
Genuinely,
RQ
why?
are back alive. Their hopes
I'm actually confused. Why?
by the second. That win rate probability is going down slowly but surely for Geek Fam and is rising toward the kingdom.
I'm genuinely confused. Why did they do that? All they have to do is 8k lead, go for Lord.
They were behind what, almost 10k. They have
To prove you wrong, I guess.
Sure, Pariah, it's still a Geek Fam, but that was a warning sign. Geek Fam cannot.
Rin is dead. Wait, why didn't you ult out right away?
No, back to back, it was a boy, and it almost seemed like it was
Chat, are the majors throwing?
destined to happen.
Are they
to
match throwing
Rins.
together?
Yesterday, Rins did
All
the
Rin
same
had to
with
do
the
was ult
Selena
out, bro.
Against Onyx. Being in the mid, overextending, got punished. And it seems like that.
Like, as soon as that Kimmy ulted, he should have ulted out. I don't know why he didn't. Can't just walk out of it. You're gonna ult out anyway after it.
All the momentum that RQ is trying to look for.
Boleski is fine. Bot tower trade. That lore was pointless.
Because of a boy. Now it gets slimmer
They're
because
still
of Rins.
4k only ahead. I mean 5k ahead basically.
5,000 gold lead still for Geek
Very
Fam.
sizable lead.
Back to the
It only shrunk by like 3.
for Geek Fam, for RQ. It's still RQ.
So not completely come back. He's still definitely in favor. Rins keeps getting hit by these ults, bro. He's got he's gotta just respect it. Like if it hits you, bro, ult out right away. No disrespect. Just go. Type shit. Wow. Kill Nidok. Could not get the AOG off. Just chain CC. You gotta respect the like chain CC from Geek. They have a lot to stop him from AOGing out. Especially the magic damage.
Tremendous.
That was too much. Realistically, Gani, what would the Gata do with a flank? Like, that's a Tigreal move.
Yeah, it's tough. 5v4 now. 10 seconds
But
though.
there he goes. Thank you, Rins, finally.
Without Edo.
He had to insta-ult out to get hit, bro.
Oh,
Boleski.
it's a crowd.
Oh.
Time popped in, Boleski with the flicker out. Oh, boy, gonna be locked. Oh, no.
Wait, Toy.
Toy in the back. Gobs.
That is
Why?
Gobs doing work.
Winter Crown from Gobs. Tanking the turret again.
Gobs is
now.
dead. Wait.
Turn not tanked properly. A boy
Bro.
falls.
A boy died the tower.
Mid lane, make kids. Blunder over blunder.
A boy died the tower.
Kenzie with the man force already. Jumping back and forth over to Sujin. Spear of Alba, but Kenzie's still free.
He is dancing in the dance floor. He finds a double, but couldn't find the connection for that third kill. Tyrant shutting him down.
What's going on?
From Geek Fam, and
I don't know what to
turns
say.
out it was just a calm
But I just saw a boy die this hour. That's the only thing I noticed was a boy die. A boy's like 1 HP, bro. Let the XP die. He's trying to tank tower for Gobs to get out. And then a Gob just dies anyway.
Geek Fam gotta be careful. They did this against Onyx.
I know he tried to take the probe, but why? Why is he trying to take the probe? It's Phobius. Phobius will die no matter what.
Goodness. Now RQ, they suddenly have Fryo.
And then Toy turbo griefed by like trying to kill Kimmy too.
Gamble though.
Traction pulse, immobilization.
Wait, a boy. Wow. Ballsy.
Gob's gonna be engaged on crossbow tag. We'll be ready.
Sujin loses it. Crossbow tang though. A boy's dead for sure.
But that could be Toy actually surviving Sujin.
Make is dead.
Make is locked down. You get the
They might end.
Toy gets the
They might
shutdown.
actually. Yeah, I think they end actually. I think they do end.
3 members down. Only Kenzie and
Maybe
Beloy
not.
left to
Gobs
deal
might be
with
up.
RRQ.
The Lord is
28 seconds is a long time. They got a high ground. Maybe not end. High ground.
4 bodies in the mid.
What a throw. 8k lead,
The push
by the way.
will not.
Yeah, they don't end. They don't end. They got high ground though. If they kill Boleski and Kenski though, they end for sure.
They can get the tier 2.
But they're gonna get the high ground. Nah, they get the high ground.
Maximum actually now.
Yeah.
Boleski has flicker in 4.
Proper avenues to keep this game alive.
He might look for a counterplay.
Kenzie's got
One
the
wipe, either team wins at this point. So they go lead. It won't even anyway, but I was gonna say it didn't matter.
Played slow, but RRQ have dealt with everything. Now it's more of an even game.
What a
Down to even. It's
The
just
pigs
like
do it
outscale,
again.
just
Crazy,
again,
man.
Little mistakes that can turn the game around one more time.
That's so, dude, pigs sound so derogatory. I don't want to say it. I don't want people actually calling them pigs. I'm just gonna say the throw fam. Throw fam sounds a lot more neutral. Throw fam back at it again, guys. Let's cut out with the pig comment. There's a slip of the tongue.
The comeback from a 9,000 gold.
Too late, it's pigs now.
Really be thinking that RRQ will be in the position where GeekFam was, and then GeekFam will be the ones to pull off a comeback. As you know, we got to 16, 15 minutes, but it's the opposite. It's GeekFam with the early game, RRQ with the late game.
Okay, but
The,
I will say, if RRQ loses this game after trying this hard, it's gonna be a 4-0. Their mental will be down the fucking drain. They'll have a game where they come back super hard in a game that got stomped. Their mental will be so bad. It will be so bad if they lose this game.
Everybody's at full. At this point, it really comes down to how they position, how they're able to play the far lane, and how they'll eventually item swap for the outplays.
All right, all right, all right. It's going to be RRQ now. Just holding on. They have the gold lead. Some say at this point, gold lead does not matter.
Irrelevant.
Winner crowns, though, will be one of the key factors here, especially if you're a Geek Fam. Considering you're going up against someone who is fed already. So, seems like a boy does not care. He went for the penetration item.
Interesting.
Let's see.
To force spot lane side. Unless they want to go top now, and that's actually smart.
It's onto a boy.
Boy.
Must be careful. Will be able to just get out. Valoisky copying the current call already. Traction pulls over the Tyrant.
Valoisky missed the jump. They won't capitalize on it though.
Him back. 17 seconds for the evolved.
I think they just fixed top wave. Counterplay.
Valoisky!
What
the
hell? Rins.
Toy now coming into the
Toy still has ults. Will he get it though? Nobody's dead yet. Nobody's dead yet. Nobody's dead yet. IOG goes off. Insane chain. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? If D-Run got an insane chain, Edok followed up. That's how RRQ wins. What did I say? Exactly happened right there. Insane chain from D-Run getting a boy and Valoisky, and then the Edok ult on top of that. And Makins is dead, by the way. Can they just end? I think they should just end. Yeah, fuck Lord, go end.
For the Lord, they will try to go for the end right here, right now.
This should be free. Genski no Purify.
Can Kenzie pull a defense?
No Purify.
Salmon forces.
No Purify. It's pretty much doomed.
Gobs needs to do some crazy stuff. Kenzie jumping back and forth. No Purify. All the way
He's trying. Doesn't matter. Gobs has no wave clear, by the way.
That was a mistake.
He's going. No wave. Wait. Might be dependable. He's stalling hella hard. There's no wave.
He got the clear.
Toy, a boy and Valoisky are up in 2-1.
They don't have
Boy's up.
Valois up.
Valois up as well.
Let's see, a boy with a traction pulse initiation in the back. Valoisky with a fist crack.
Nah, it's over. It's over. It doesn't matter.
Straight for the base and somehow.
Oh, throw fam. 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 Throw fam.
By a lot.
Throw fam, 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 throw fam.
They were able to find an angle.
Oh my god, dude. That was so disgusting, man. I want to go back. Let's go back to see how a boy first died. Let's go back. I want to see how a boy first died when that lore was up and they had AK lead.
Everything now it's more of an even.
That's terrible.
Touches.
It's like right here. Yeah, down here. Okay, what happens? Swords up. Is it after this? Yeah, it's right here.
And Onyx
Yep, around here.
will they find the angle?
Let's see. So Valoisky misses jump. They back off. Okay. Wait, no. Lord spawned already. Oh, no, it is here.
15%.
Oh, what was that? What is this? 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 What is this from a boy? Oh, it's so much more worse than I thought. He tried chasing Sutsujin. Oh my god. I didn't know it was this bad. This is terrible. Look, his whole team's backing off. All he had to do was move left. I was blaming like their whole team, but it's literally just a boy. Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! This is so funny. Look at the whole team. Look at a boy go right, and then the whole team goes left. Super cash. Super a boy cash. Bro, that's so terrible.
What? Curtain call.
And then they try and help,
On and flicker.
and then it's like it ruined them because they tried to help, and then Kensuke. Them trying to help was bad. They should have just accepted the losses. Let a boy die. It's too late. And then Kensuke doubled down trying to kill Toy, which is terrible. Because he didn't have the range. He got free ult. Hard outplayed. And then they die.
15% is all RQ needs.
Now Gobs. Yeah.
What?
And then they try and fight this though, which is crazy. Okay, well, Gob should not have went back in. This Pokemon Gear was fine, but the Gob should not have went in here.
That's going to be RQ collapsing onto
Yeah.
3 members of Ken's hopes.
Cash's disciple. What an inspiration.
This again and
Cash.
again, like they have the early game composition, but they took it to the late game and won. I'm all for RQ winning, right? But the quarter certain cast over Indonesia.
Wow. Wow.
You know what's that, Rashi? I'm sorry, no disrespect, that was a mid-off between a boy and also Mr. Vince. Yes, they're mid later, but for the most part, but they were mid.
Nah, but he's from Hungary though, right? He's from Hungary.
In the early game,
He's from Hungary though, guys. Yeah, Hungary.
So it's the battle of mid.
The better.
It's the battle of mid.
Yeah.
Look, there's a very
The battle of mid? You mean like mid lane or like mid throws?
He was
The
doing
battle of mid throws.
the same way we are. Man, it's just
Oh
Geek
boy,
Fam,
oh boy,
they
oh
didn't
boy.
have to do a lot of those crazy
Yeah.
plays. They had to play it calculated, and I understand they want to get a bit of an advantage, a bit of a guarantee, instead of risking it against RRQ.
I think, yeah.
But brother, every single time RRQ were 50-50 for a Lord,
Yeah.
the history is they don't do so well. So why was Geek Fam concerned about that? Going for a fight and
CC
then
guitar combo? I don't
Enoch?
need to go rewatch that replay. I know how it goes.
Polios, please shed
But,
some
yeah.
some knowledge.
But RQ put a good bait for Gig They always took the bait and like even
Wait,
like Alpha
Enoch
Fun
MVP,
Sujin
really?
is not like starting the momentum. You just wait until Gig Fam is
I mean,
coming.
low key, I'm not sure like anyone really was MVP. It was more like Geek throwing. I don't think anyone in RRQ deserved an MVP. It was Geek throwing.
The game presented by the official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy S25 series.
I don't think any of them deserve an MVP. Give an MVP to a boy. RRQ's MVP should be a boy. RRQ's MVP should be a boy, bro. A boy should be the MVP. A boy really deserved it, man. How could they do my boy a boy like that?
I'll give a shout out to
How could they
Dion,
do him?
though,
How
because
could
a
they
lot
do
of
him
this
like that,
damage
man?
That you're seeing, yes, it's Toy, but Dion was doing a ton of damage.
I want to see the. Oh, look, they're showing a boy's highlight, bro. They're showing a boy's highlight. The biggest MVP moment of the game for RRQ. They're showing the highlight, but the boy's not the MVP. I don't get it.
And that was the
I don't
story
get it.
of the game. In the late
Lost.
game, Mirko mentioned
Someone
it.
elaborate, please.
The only late game angle for RRQ is that the CC is going to
These are the boy highlights. It's the wrong person.
And right here, if you look at how these fights were going,
See?
when RRQ were able to split the fights apart, there was
Classic a boy highlight.
safety for Kenziski and a boy to output the damage. And when it's like,
Oh, here's another one. Here's one. We'll see it, guys. Look, a boy high. I mean, this wasn't his fault. He each got fucked here. I'm not. This isn't really a boy highlight.
Damage shared upon 2 people.
But look at this. This is the final curtain call that kind of seals the game, right? Oh, boy, trying to get away, Kenzie.
Ah, what a
Unfortunately,
shame.
he got tied down. That's just how it is, man.
Yeah, this one.
Let him walk back.
Maybe just to see. I don't even know, man.
And even the end sequence here, man. The fact that
My
the
boy
wave
got
was cleared
robbed.
And they were waiting for it. We saw. We were
Hungry
looking at the
official.
timers.
They gave him the
it's
super
only
chat.
a boy, no burst damage. Probably can clear that easily with 5 members on the board. Funny enough, with all these fighters, they can tank some aggro. They can do a lot of bursty amounts of damage. It kind of worked out towards the end sequence.
Yeah, and I think it's still the same issue from Geek Fam when facing against Onyx. They almost win the game, they control the early game, but only can get comeback because of the miscalculation.
Yeah, miscalculations, misplays, like Geek Fam, and I think, the way they were able to close the game out. Was it Rashi?
You realize 0 deaths on
Yeah.
Talon. My
As a
guy,
CC.
in a game like that, considering his positioning,
Yeah.
diving in the backline and all that, that's what I'm telling you. Like, you gotta give a shout out to him. Look at the damage, dude. He did almost as much damage as the 1-1. Dude.
60K for the CC. I think a boy is ahead of him, and also Kanjiski. I mean, that is what we expect from a late game Harith. But the CC, why was it able to work in a composition that has so much catch, so much time in the Phobias and also in the Barang?
Yeah, as long as you're, you know, putting the trap in the right place. If Geek Fam, you know, gonna step into that, then it's an easy punish, man. there's not much.
Yuri didn't die that game?
Instead of
Oh, really?
Maybe just Kenziski going into as a man-force full-on combo on towards Dyron. And if he builds that Radiant Armor and the Oracle, it's going to help him to sustain the fight even longer. And there's a lot of juicy targets as well. As Arashi mentioned earlier, Gobs is on a, Phobius. It's going to fall off, like it or not, against ACC. Even Beloyski, there's a moment in the top lane where we got chased down towards the inner turrets with a single curtain call combo on towards Beloyski. It was like almost a single combo solo kill to a Badang with an anti-Cuirass.
Anti-Cuirass.
That was the game, obviously.
I mean, I don't know, man. I think we probably have to like get some.
Bro, I swear GeekFam could be like the best team in the whole MPL if they didn't throw so bad. Unironically, I think Geek plays the best out of like RRQ and Onyx, but they just throw so hard.
Do you get Keskud here? Interview him?
Like they were kind of dicking on Onyx till they started throwing.
I have no idea. Usually I can kind of see the vision, kind of, the intentions. But right now, this match so far, I'm just drawing blanks.
That's why if I'm being
Aiming done to a boy confirmed by RRQ manager.
Even
Please,
though
we have the
is
proof
winning,
right here.
but they need to fix the early game because from the first game and the second game, they almost.
But yeah, the more I think about it, like Geek could actually is probably like I've seen the best gameplay from Geek, but they just throw so hard.
I don't think that's a Snoop.
It wasn't, yeah, obviously, because the action for, back and forth. There was constant action happening.
Like massively throw. It's not an understatement. Not like a bad play kind of throw, just like they should have just throw the whole game.
Back. The Geek fam, though, I think they have to learn to stop and try to just close out the games. Chef fam, this is your team.
I don't know, man. I'm still wondering about that boy moment. It reminds me
A
of
boy
I think
moment,
it's less worse than Susujin's dive towards the bottom lane there. I gotta throw some jabs first before I wanna kind of like criticize my team here. But
sure.
Again, like when you got the traction pull is so like a really good punish towards the dashing heroes of RRQ. So when Susujin is getting caught, that should be like. I guess that was a bait, but I don't think that was a big bait towards a boy. He could have just played it safe, man. I'm just still baffled. I don't understand.
I'm baffled too, brother. Don't worry.
That being a common pattern, by the way, for RRQ, just saying.
Now Geek will ban CC.
A lot of times, whenever they draft a composition, everyone seems to have some kind of dash. Right, and we talked about the importance of distance management, especially with when on.
Too greedy and rush the win. That's not even rushing the win. Good boy just wanted to kill Tsujin and then just throw the whole game over it. And Kensuke proceeded to throw right afterwards.
Like, yo, what's up? Get away from me, bro.
Oh, bro, I forgot. Guys, how are we forgetting about the Aboy tanking tower moment? That wasn't a highlight, bro. They missed out on that highlight.
It's like
a boy dying to tower, bro. That's a classic. I can't believe I forgot about that.
Like, hey!
that was really bad.
You gotta be nonchalant.
What's that about?
Oh, I completely forgot about that one.
They're very reactive, right?
Yeah.
Play Brawl.
Almost too reactive. They did not have any engages.
Sure.
And what's the objective?
That's the main highlight.
Right?
Didn't they miss out on it?
They can figure it out later on. But as of now, we're gonna catch our breath because outdoor, there'll be.
Oh, it's game 2. They're having a big break. Yeah, I'll play a Brawl game. Let me use the restroom really quick.
Melaporkan langsung dari Mpl Festival, mana suaranya?
Wih, ramai banget ya ternyata di festival ya. Ini berasa di rumah saya sendiri loh ini, ramainya kayak gini.
Oh iya.
Alisa, tumben datang ke sini, ada apa ini?
Iya dong, kita mampir karena di sini lagi rame ya. Dan juga pastinya nggak kita berdua aja, nggak hanya ada Alisa dan Kak Gio, tapi ada juga
Mas Ade.
Wow, halo.
Mas Ade, apa kabar, gimana live streamnya?
Wah, seru banget di belakang, deg-degan sih.
Oh.
Takutnya.
Oh, bohong cenah.
Tadi pas kalah pada diem semua ini, pas balik.
Waduh,
Sumpah berisik banget.
Mas Ade, hari ini udah makan apa nih?
Hari ini tadi nyemil-nyemilnya sambil minum good day.
Oh, saya minum good day yang ngerasa apa tuh Mas Ade?
Yang tiramisu bliss.
Tiramisu bliss. Oke, Mas Ade, aku pengen tanya-tanya dulu nih sebelum kita balik ke penonton nih ya. Kan ini kita sudah melihat nih antara RRQ dan GeekFam. Hari ini perebutan satu slot terakhir, tapi menurut Mas Ade sendiri, kenapa sih RRQ kemarin bisa kalah melawan Onyx?
Kenapa RRQ bisa kalah sama Onyx?
Yes, padahal kan dia juara regular season.
Ya karena mainnya lebih bagus aja jauh sih. Lumayan jauh gap. Kaget aja sih surprisingly Onyx mainnya bisa kayak gitu sih. Kembalinya God Suns kayaknya. Serem banget pinnya kemarin.
Benar-benar.
Ya,
Suns
betul,
ya.
betul.
Yang jadi
Jarang
poin.
sih punya ngelihat player kayak gitu bisa konsisten tiap season gitu, jarang banget.
Oke, tapi kalau ngelihat prediksi skornya nih hari ini RRQ dan GeekFam berapa sih Mas Ade?
Prediksi skor, waduh prediksi skor. Prediksi skor kayaknya kalau dari gameplay tadi ya, kalau ada blunder-blunder gini tadinya kirain bakalan bisa kayak 4-2 GeekFam.
Oh.
Bahkan nggak ngeliat RRQ bisa menang karena dilihat dari gameplay ya. RRQ tadi beberapa kali memang karena drive juga kan, dia bukan tipikal yang harus cari orang kan. Agak-agak berat di awal, agak struggling juga. Cuma pada akhirnya itu juga dari kalahnya karena kesalahan GeekFam ya. Kesalahan GeekFamnya sendiri. Jadi ya kalau dilihat sih, kalau misalnya GeekFam nanti setelah ini dia kayak gitu lagi bisa malah bisa kembali skornya.
Oh.
Malah bisa RRQ yang menang.
Wow, oke.
It's okay.
Boleh, silakan Kak Gio.
Okay.
Mas Ade, tadi kan Make It dikasih Suyo first pick tuh.
Betul.
Tiba-tiba
This is the dark one. She's very shy.
Apa
Not really
yang
shy,
terjadi
but
di
like
kedua kalau menurut Mas Ade?
Wah itu
very skittish. Doesn't like being held too long. It's only if she wants it. Now. Yeah, see what I mean?
Blunder kan kalah akhirnya. Baru juga udah bagus kan, semuanya udah bagus. Cuma tadi ada mungkin adrenalin rush gak sih? Karena dia udah ngerasa bahwa udah 10k gold difference. Jadi dia mau coba-coba lagi, mau extend lagi. Cuma akhirnya malah blunder. Itu yang fatal sih. Karena dia yang dapatnya akhirnya dapat dua. Dapat Aboy sama dapat si juga si Toy-nya akan dapat. Jadinya itu fatalnya di situ aja sih.
Wah.
Oke, kita akan ngeliat ya. Di game ketiga nanti akankah terjadi sesuai prediksi Mas Ade, kita nggak tahu. Tapi Mas Ade aku mau ajak Mas Ade kita coba tes ombak di sini karena kayaknya udah rame banget ya. Mas Ade mau manggil Kingdom atau GeekFam Unity nih?
Coba.
At least watch party.
Mana GeekFam, suaranya GeekFam?
Mute him?
Oke.
Nah.
Ada asalnya kok ya. Coba. Kingdom ada suaranya!
Overthrow who win? Who knows?
Oke.
Biasa tadi udah begitu tuh.
Begitu ya?
Iya.
Oke. Dan kita yang menunggu-nunggu dan mereka semua semangat sekali melihat permainan ini karena ini satu slot terakhir. Thank you so much Mas Ade. Silakan pola dilanjutkan. Thank you so much.
Itu live chatnya gak berhenti-berhenti.
Betul, jadi kita live-nya dua sisi ya. Dua sisi. Oke, Kak Gio, kalau kita sudah berdua di sini, kita mau juga bagi sesuatu yang seru nih untuk teman-teman yang ada di Mpl Festival. Dan pasti yang nonton ya, para superfans yang ada di dalam Jakarta International Velodrome juga. Jadi boleh kita agak mikir sedikit ya, karena kita di sini mau BBG bagi-bagi GoPay.
Tapi kayaknya kalau misalnya kita mau BBG, kita kasih tahu mereka nggak sih?
Betul.
Human wave dulu.
Kalau mau ditampilin barcode-nya, boleh ya. Kita human wave dulu. Kita coba dari yang paling belakang ke yang paling depan. Dan nanti begitu pun sebaliknya. Oke, kita coba tes ombak dulu ya. Yang dari belakang sudah siap?
Yang depan udah siap? Wih, kalau begitu. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yang belakang mohon maaf kemana? Yang belakang dulu ayo. 1, 2, 3. Enggak kompak. Karena QR-nya udah ditampilin Kak Gio. Mereka nggak ada yang peduli.
Langsung keluarin handphone semua.
Betul. Ya udah nggak apa-apa. Langsung di-scan dulu aja QR yang ada di depan. Boleh di-scan dulu di aplikasi GoPay, langsung aja didapetin hadiahnya karena ada berbagai macam nominal
special question mark?
Bisa didapatkan dari BBG bagi-bagi GoPay.
Aku sih kemarin pernah dapet 20.000.
Let's throw the game. Let's throw the game. I'm ready.
Ada banyak ya.
I'm ready.
Ada Killa Food juga. Dari kemarin aku nggak berhenti makan
I'm ready to throw.
juga ya. Banyak banget kalian bisa cobain langsung di Mpl Festival. Dan pastinya masih nonton di rumah, jangan cuma ngambil GoPay-nya aja. Langsung transaksi di Mpl Festival. Karena Mpl Festival gratis. Kalian bisa langsung datang aja sampai grand final ya.
Besok sih hari penentu ya.
Betul sekali, kita akan melihat siapa satu lagi perwakilan kita.
Broski. Girl fam.
Kak Gio. Sudah cukup sepertinya, semua sudah dapat. Ada yang udah dapat, boleh dikasih tunjuk? Boleh dikasih tunjuk GoPay-nya udah dapat?
Belum.
Sudah ada? Belum?
Belum beruntung.
Belum beruntung. Oh ada ada yang udah dapat ya.
Mantap.
Mantap sekali.
Kita tes terakhir gak sih sebelum mungkin Alisa mau pergi dari sini ya kan?
Silakan.
They like way too loud. No, I didn't buy! You piece of shit. I barely bought in time, bro. Actually almost griefed me. What? I got griefed when I low E. Man. I'm so annoyed.
Bedah apa lagi untuk game yang ketiga? Coba melihat
At least I got him. I have to go book.
Why the hell?
Probably shouldn't have dealt magic shoes in.
Shouting Diva RRQ, yeah. Yo, what are you doing? By the way, that was Arik Yawan, Hyde O'Brien, M1 champion, by the way. Yeah, Diva champion.
I'm dead. How much CDR do I have right now?
Or do you know how to stick this?
Oh, I'll just build normal.
Yes, for M1. I mean, you can do that, yeah, on an app. On an app.
Hello, Fwyd. Hello.
Really? What app? With GoPay, because from watching MPL, Mabar, or playing together, pushing rank, it's all participating on GoPay games.
About to go crazy. I'm not going crazy. In fact, I need feather for the CDR. I'm dead. Do I wait on book? Maybe. I should have bought it instead of this. No. Screw you.
By topping up games of a minimum 10,000 rupiah, and the tokens can be used immediately for spinning. You can also get a free WDP or a weekly diamond pass on GoPay games. Because Colius, usually I would get my WDP from Limpo. You know those challenges he does in the top? Yeah. He's like trying to get 10 kills.
I'm going crazy. You know, if you start right away, probably enough time for a rank game in between this 2-game break.
I mean, that's the word that we all here really enjoy, man. Yes. Whenever it's free, you know when you get food and it tastes okay, but the same food, when it's free, when someone buys it for you, it just tastes that much better. It tastes nice.
I'm a married man. I bought WDP by myself. My wife's gonna be angry. This is free, right?
Yeah, okay. I mean, you know, baby's milk is
My first
very
flicker.
expensive. Yeah. Gonna save up. That Caparino. How would you know?
In my ult back.
I don't know. I was on a toast before once, and
I'm dead. Shit! I can't out-damage an Estes ult yet.
I'm kidding. By the way, the previous game recap here, Naked and Dyren. Look at that. This is, I don't know. You usually don't want to compare the jungler with the XP laner, but Dyren's game, that was quite flawless, I'd say. He was deathless. He dealt 60k damage. That was off the roof.
Are known to make plays happen, right? You're a playmaker, EXP laner. Yeah. And when you put you on
Damn! This guy hurts. That guy hurts like a bitch.
Even Ludwig, right? One of the things that makes him special is that fact.
I'm pretty sure Nat has a damage buff in Brawl, which is crazy, by the way.
Because I think from the last game, usually we see that Dyren is the last game. Yeah, even like Diva didn't notice when Dyren is through the back line and gives us that much of damage.
This SS is so annoying. Bro.
And that I think was what gave Edoc the gateway to
I need to reset. That's the thing.
You hear the click on a ton from Kevin immediately. Oh my god.
I'm gonna die. I actually need to reset. I might actually have to go anti. The healing is too crazy. Oh, Schna. Bidoof. Bidoof killer, that's a funny name. Bidoof.
Unfortunately, in the early game, it was in the late game, much more used. And Prince, obviously, he's a pro there's no reason, man. He's not gonna make the same mistake maybe like thrice. You made the same mistake twice probably. Yeah.
That all your draft, bro? That's crazy.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Wrong a lot on the English death.
I wasted my Fury.
Oh, okay. We get it mixed up.
I gotta finish this game, bro. Unlike Kensuke, I gotta see things out.
Everybody, we hope the draft aren't the same because now we are in the draft.
Oh my god.
Presented by the official. Whoa! Aliyah is open now. What is this Paramus fan? No.
Oh, that didn't go as planned.
Having just someone that can do a lot of different things all together in every single role, is a good option because an approach like that earlier can be easily dismantled by using a Paramus. It's almost like they were doing this
Hot wings. Alright, let me watch the game like this.
Oh, hey. Now chip is coming.
I'll play it out, but...
Like we said before,
Alright, Frederick chip! Ooh, they can go Basha.
Not working. The fighter jungler is not working. Why? Not using the tank jungler. And now Fredrin is free. They're using it with chips. So it's gonna be a combo where Chip can like
Fredrin chip.
Everywhere he wants to on the early game. Using the shortcut.
Aside from being a counter to Joy Arashi, what does the Fredrin provide to the team? Why would you want to win?
Victory in the second game. It's to start to draw. Oh yes. Oh man, Masha as well.
Oh boy, Masha,
Yeah.
man. Are they pulling it on
Of course they're gonna grab Masha. They already have Fredrin. They have Fredrin chip. It would be dumb if they didn't grab Masha. Then it's like the combo. Tank jungle plus chip. It's like perfect setup. Now, will it work? I don't know.
That we haven't really seen very often. The X-Rocky XP, it was debuted, I believe, in MLBB first and stopped plating yesterday, and it's a kind of a, I would say a counter for the...
I'm ending this game like right now, by the way.
In the lane, especially when he's trying to, Now, this is, oh man.
Oh, I actually just have to die.
Not only it is good on its
Never mind.
own, it can burst down all the backliners of GeekFam and pretty much does not care at all from the incoming front-to-back damage. This is...
Why not Phobius? Well, they need a damage XP because they have Fred. Have to have a damage XP if you have a tank jungle. It's just like, otherwise, not enough damage.
Is disappearing. She has 3, so doesn't matter.
But now, what about the Valentina? If Geek want to use Valentina, can copy the shortcut. Other maybe useful ultimate?
That's a boy staple as well, right? Valentina. So that could be in consideration if they want to ban it out, but as of now, I think RRQ is the closest one out with the Uranus.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Behind this, they just want to play on Tyron. You want to build it on Tyron.
Man, that's a gold move, man, because I think before the Uranus even comes into conversation, you see the Esmeralda come
Like over, right? Yeah.
But I guess without
Alright, video, now. It's done! Okay. Uranus ban! Uranus actually kind of fucks Masha, apparently. I think that's why.
They go for the Kimi, and that's probably why, right? Against the Kimi, you stack up so fast on the Uranus.
That's why that's Uranus ban, for those of you that are confused. It like kind of fucks Masha. Masha can't kill Uranus. Uranus will perma harass. She won't be able to walk up. They win or lose? Oh, I won no one. I would not be like... I would tell you if I lost.
A lot of people are preaching for the Kimi, you know, or rather for the Lolita pickup against the Kimi. But again, Rico mentioned it yesterday that Mpl Id is very fast. It's brawly. It's high stakes and high tempo, and that Lolita, I don't think it can really match the pressure and the pace of the game.
It's gonna be hard to fit for Lolita, but
I like that.
Rizla?
So they want to be a bit more reactive here. They're, I guess, like taking a page of RQ's book.
Holy crap.
This is gonna be
Rizla.
a fully like all-in team fight kind of fight from Cascade and crew. So you want to just respond with these 2 heroes. I was thinking something like a Badang because they want to just respond with the stunts. But I think this works better, especially Pulowski is most likely going to go to Kalea.
That's what I want to say.
For Rizla. Very interesting.
Because when
I like Carry though. You don't have a lot of. You have the Frederick and CC to hold them down, but it's not like guaranteed. I don't like the carry.
Does they have the passive when it can be broke?
I do not.
Can hit the opponents through damage. So Teresa cannot be too sustainable on the front line.
I do not like the
during
carry.
late game.
Makes sense, but now it'll all come down to this game in which they will able to get a point off of each other's back. And now it's up to Gun and Mirko to walk us through. So casters, take it away.
Thank you so much, panel. We're going to dive straight into the Land of Dawn, ladies and gentlemen, for our third game of this series. Remember, this usually is a battle for match point, but we have a whole best of 7 to deal with here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn for game number
Land of
3.
Dawn. Yippee!
Let's see which team will it be, Geek Fam, or will it be RRQ that takes the advantage?
Juicen and Teresa are pretty good.
Yeah.
I think those picks really seal the deal for me in terms
Oh
of
boy.
how I am comfortable with Geek Fam's draft. I like RQ's draft even more though. Masha, Chip, we're starting to finally see a bit more of the Kezkir we know. Took a bit of warming up from them. Could have been a Geek Fam.
In terms of drafts, RRQ's draft is basically if they can pull it off or not. If they can pull off the chip TPs, the macro, and then aside from the Teresa, it's very standard draft on side of Geek. You know, pick off with the Kalei and whatnot. No purifying Rins already.
But let's see here the reset from them.
Oh man, Veloisky doing a
Susan
lot.
fucks Kimmy. It can go both ways. It's not guaranteed.
Emblems, nothing too crazy, honestly. Everything
Definitely not guaranteed.
Sutsujin has gone for the tank emblem. Eat up now the crash course. Veloisky forced to play.
Veloisky, a bit of fighting going on your top side. Gold Crab, high contest. Predator isn't going to bother actually. Just go to camp. Kalea is a creep.
Great awareness there. Sure, and Beloisky, yeah, burnt his flicker, but at least RRQ do not have an advantage, a real advantage going on to the first turtle. But it's going to be Makids though, almost level 5. Susujin is slightly behind XP-wise.
That's the advantage of having the Suyo when you're up against the Predator. You clear so
Yeah,
much
Suyu clears.
faster.
Predator just clears slow in general. Not just like Harrison. Predator probably the slowest clear if you compare to any other meta jungler.
His clear speed will be affected negatively. It's going to be a disadvantage.
This Charizard pick is so freaky to me. Is it just for Fredrin? Like, you can get on a Fredrin, sure, but like, is that it?
Go for the turtle. He's actually going to read the fact that Suyo might be on the orange.
Oh.
Take from Maykid to the victory, and he finds it. Immobilization though.
Maykid's might be dead though. Maykid's is dead, yeah. That was a nice call. Nice call from RRQ. Great read, actually. They realized right away Suyu wasn't contesting, so they go to counter. That was a fantastic read from RRQ. Genuinely nice. I low-key thought they would go for the blue, but it's just those two, so probably not. That's why. But still, they get Gold Crab, they get Small Creep. Overall, really good. Solid, solid, solid. Good for RRQ. Maykid's is still definitely ahead of Sutsujin, but getting a kill to punish him, helping him, you know, slow down the Suyu farm is definitely good. This turtle might be gone though. Yeah, I think turtle's cooked. Unless like Edoc does something. It's cooked.
Gets the turtle despite the late start to it. Good purify out from Rins. Nothing too crazy happening in the early game. RRQ just stabilizing, waiting for their carries. Literally a carry and a Kimmy. Technically even the Masha to get to the item power spikes. And for Geek Fam, it definitely is more of a... Yeah, that's just going to be a crash course. Definitely no further initiations.
And both teams just again, just touching and going. Perhaps triggering spells here and there. 4 minutes in, just to kill. Very, very different if you compare it to our second game, where it was quite action-packed. 2K gold.
Yeah, this game's pretty... Whoa. Okay. Good disciplined flicker from Edoc.
So we get to see a different approach here.
I think late game's in favor of RRQ. Masha carrier into so much damage, and then you have Kimmy as well. You can't need to snowball. I don't think they win late. Well, it's like late game is just dependent on Bloisy getting a good like ult, but who's really gonna ult? Fredrin? Fred tank? The chip maybe.
For the Harith, so you can expect him to maybe join in some more team fights if they get it going.
Oh.
No purify lockdown, good flicker.
Ash the flicker. Yep.
The taunt of Sutsujin.
That was the first threat
Oh, look at Beloy.
Yeah, only done.
Or Edok, sorry, not Beloy.
Edok, cheeky position here.
Very cheeky position from Edok.
Towards the next neutral objective, and I don't think that GeekFam is aware of the whereabouts of this ship unless BBB shares
I think you should move though.
an opinion.
I'm assuming it's your first turtle.
FwydChickn has said, I think, in the past season that Edok reminds him of a younger version of himself, right? So, yeah, he might be able to try to read Edok here. Sutsujin in the bush, a boy spots him, a taunt over. Now
Oh, good CC damage on a boy. Good chunk.
Uh-oh, make hits.
Wow. That discipline is crazy. Edok's in there for a minute. That was, well, wow. Nice, actually. Just being aware. That's nice. That's fantastic awareness from Makids. Props.
It's been a hot minute that we haven't seen a Beloy or
Wow, they're just giving us.
Edok on the map, and
Good discipline from Kensuke as well. He knows they're up there.
very free like the first one.
I think he gives a tower. Kinda has to. No trade either.
Going into the bottom lane, they know that Edok was last seen top side. They want to get a turret.
Not bad. Turtle for turret. Oh, Beloyski or Edok. Kensuke's dead for sure. He's dead, like 1000% dead. Nice. They knew he had no purify. Oh, Diren has flicker. Is gonna pop it. Good trade. Flicker for Kalei ults. Good play. Good play from RQ. Fantastic, actually. Carry gets 2 top towers. Delay Kensuke's farm. Forgot pull. Well, too late now. Sutsu flipped. They're not going for that buff. Well played, Edok. Actually, really well played. The chip. Constant harass top.
Is the fact that you technically have 2 flickers. Yeah. That's why it's a very good pick when you're up against the chip. Whenever the chip wants to crash course on you, you can just blink, you can dash, and it's very hard to catch a Suyo. As long as you time it properly, obviously, you can't just be using the skill 1 in enemy jungle. Tsunami's time over.
Oh, good counter set from Sutsujin. Big bog? Not gonna kill anyone though. Sutsu's dead. Chip dead. Oh, Sutsu's alive still, actually. Rins is going to die. 1 HP. Oh, they're all dead. They are all dead. Wow. I was saying well played Edok until he made a blunder like that. I have no idea why he went into Suzu like that. Oh, that was crazy weird. Crazy weird from Edok. Terizla to counter Kimmy? Question mark. Radiant blade armor. Might be genius, actually. Blade armor ruins Kimmy, by the way. You guys know. She just dies to it. That's like the counter they do in pro play. They go for tanks so that they can build blade armor. That's probably why they went the Terizla. Terizla engage, and then also could just soak Kimmy damage. It's gonna get ruined by carry though later in the game. He came with the lead. They have to snowball in though. Like the lead just doesn't guarantee their win. RQ just has the better late game for sure. Gobs might die. No.
Especially mid lane, you know, he hasn't been getting a lot of resources now with trades.
Bot tower gone. Wait, Makis has some dash. No, he's gonna TP bot. Big TP. They saw Suyu top. That's probably why they went for it. Is he gonna go? No, he's not gonna go. 1 for 2 and they TP'd. Wow. Not enough damage. Is he gonna go for it? Oh, he's dead. Wow. Nice from Diren.
From Kamasha. And it is a killing spree for Diren. GeekFam, Kenzie's gotta be a bit more aware. You're very vulnerable, even with the Zaman Force against the
Masha like fucks Harith, by the way. I don't know if you guys know. Masha's second skill reduces your attack speed by half, or 50%. So Harith cannot chain his dashes. Like he auto super slow. It usually throws a lot of players off. And then if you cancel his dash with your thunderclap, it's even like double fucked. Then he's double fucked.
Seems like RQ, they got to be wiser here when choosing fights.
BOD, wow, that's Diren's build. BOD's second item, that's so greedy. Wow, I'm amazed he did that. That is such an expensive buy and so greedy.
And BOD not done yet by Diren. The fight up top. now that they have these items.
He might die.
Tsunami slam walks up forward, gets a tsunami
Yeah, he's
slam,
dead.
now follow-up too. Will it be enough? Demand force over.
I don't know why you would even flicker. You're dead. Just waste it. Bad to flicker.
That's going to be the glass cannon build for you. Sure. Almost
Luke does that too?
there for an escape, but
Really?
was able to was quick to respond, and Dyron
They do an MPL PH? I don't remember if they did an MPL PH.
very low on that AHP. Very easy.
I run my business by VOD.
Down.
So expensive.
Will still
So
see
expensive
two members
to do that.
alongside, so Geek Fam, I'm sure they're aware of this, right? With Kimmy can they blitz this?
I think the better answer is they have to. Edoc in the back with the crash course.
Big chip TP. Insta one shot, but Edoc is gonna die. No, he flickers out. Toy is really deep. Or Gobs. This is good for RRQ. Darren's dead.
Very low, taken down
1 for 2.
but will that
Suzu has retro still.
for RRQ to perhaps find a counter
Boyski's healing his team.
2 for 1. Sutsujin, Lumerton, a boy with the crimson
Bad ult from a boy. Bad ult from a boy. Really bad ult. He tried to flank the Rins, but now a boy's just dead, by the way. What are you doing, a boy? Crash course. That's bad.
They are struggling to find an angle in RRQ.
Now it's throw fam once more. Throw fam. Throw fam. Throw fam is coming back. Throw fam. No, that was well played from RQ. That wasn't really a throw from Geek. A boy though, that was really bad from a boy.
The coordination of the Kings, RRQ. They're really building towards, again, the regular season testudo that we know them for. Coordination, playing the
Low key, Harris not going Purify is like understandable, but also kind of fucked. Because if like Fredrin chain CC, Kimmy second skill point and click, Chip ult, like I think he should have ran Purify. Flicker is safer, or not safe. Flicker is like also fine, but if he wants to actually fight this game, they need him for damage. Like if they look at their whole comp and thought we need damage from Harith, he should have went Purify because it means he needs to be aggressive and he can't like afford to be super safe. Wow, he didn't go over the wall. I think it's over now. Gary's fed. I don't know how Geek wins enough. I think RQ just hard snowballs. Their comp is a lot better late. As soon as Geek loses the momentum, it's just over.
That's a 4v5. Could be a 4v6 if you count the portal as a hero.
Churlo's gonna be so useless now. So useless. Flicker hair from Asha. Yeah, I understand that. Like he needs Flicker to live. My point is like it doesn't matter if he lives. They're not gonna have enough damage to win.
With the chip, you have so much more ways to utilize.
Zuzin isn't a bursty hero. Suyu is a poke and like assassin kind of hero. He's not gonna carry in DPS. A full tank Torizel is not gonna do damage. You know, like look at all that and think about how Harith is. He needs to be able to fight.
My goodness, different. It's Audis prediction though this time around will be the Kings.
You would need the Flicker to live to survive, but he needs the Purify to fight. So it's like, which one is he gonna choose? Oh my god, I have like a bug bite in my back, bro. It's like super irritated right now.
Perhaps Geek Fam has a counterplay. Let's see though, Geek Fam definitely will be the passive team in the coming minutes. The more reactive, where first 5 minutes seems like 6. It was them on the driver's seat.
This is going to get real tough for Geek Fam, knowing that, again, technically with this composition, either you get Winter Crowns, you're able to delay for somebody big.
It's not a bug bite, it's like a zit, but it's like a zit that hasn't popped out, so it's just a small lump. And it's like super irritated when I lean back in my chair. Irritated.
That RRQ wants to play with.
That's even a gamble though, right? If they do that, still.
But yeah, this is like what you do with Masha Chip. Masha Chip Fred is such a strong first 3 combo. I'm surprised they gave it for free. Because look, it's like
the shielding for Harith neutralized.
Masha one side, Chip on the other. Masha can go on any side, anyone who splits. Like you see what they're doing? They're forced to do this. Oh my god. That's a miscalculation for sure from Edoc. I don't know if they win the fight though. Big TP. Oh, they're dead. Yeah. They could not burst Edoc in time. That is crazy.
3K gold lead RRQ now.
Yep, I for Lord. They could not burst him fast enough. It's over. This game is over. Geek. Boys, he can't ult anyone. He can't ult a Fred. I was saying, I don't see the point in going Kalea. I didn't say this today, but I said this before. If they go tank jungle, like if you want to go Kalea, you kind of have to just ban the tank junglers. Because how can you make plays into a tank jungler? Like, he won't die when you ult them.
That was kind of a gamble, knowing that there's no one on the map here. This is why I don't like the utility mid laners, man. You don't deal any damage, especially in a later stage when you're up against this kind of composition. The truth is, you pick someone up, you die.
I think that is where, sure, Harith has burst. But apart from that, that's the only burst component you have on side of GeekFam, and that is lacking. That is evident that they're lacking in that department. Lord marching, that's a 3-lane push from RRQ.
Oh, look at the poke over the Gobs. Sunset gets a massive ton in the back. Byron in the back, and the bottom lane as well, but Gobs.
Oh, it's over. I was texting in Discord, but it's over.
Disintegrated by Toy.
Jakarta International started
Over, GG, GG, go next, GG, GG, go next, GG. Hard outdraft for sure. RRQ played solid this game. They didn't really throw at all. They just outplayed. Now, is this going to be a 4-1 in favor of RRQ?
2-1. The turnaround, RRQ showing up in game 3. And I gotta say, that was a convincing win from the side of RRQ. Sure, shaky start, but at least coming mid-game, they were the ones controlling the map, controlling the waves.
I'm glad they're keeping it simple, RRQ now, you know. That's what worked in the regular season. The testudo of RRQ, just playing front to back, playing for Toy, playing...
The RRQ fans are definitely going to affect Geek, especially because they have some rookies.
But also having the
it's probably very loud in there.
Playmaking for Edoc and game changer.
I went through like 3 sticks of gum, bro.
They're back to basics here.
Not good. But they're just so... They taste so good. The last one. No more after this.
Utilize different ways to win in the regular season.
Do something.
That's my MVP. Edoc.
Another MVP shout is Rescue. What a draft.
Yeah,
right?
Finally.
Great read. Having the second pick was able to find the last pick value. Very, very
Masturbated.
I feel like
yep.
we were the ones dictating from the drafts.
He's the best masturbator, bro.
From the drafts, we might see a 4-1 for RRQ.
Definitely. Rescue finally feeling the jam. Those jitters that he felt in the early 2 games look to be gone. And finally, they're going back to be like, all right, Toy, you can carry. Let's play for you. You've been doing so well. Let's enable you even more. And I think the panel will have similar things to talk about. Let's ask them. What do you guys think about the game? Was that good from RRQ?
I hope it goes to a game 7, though. I like both these teams. But it is a lot of throwing from Geek. Not this game, though. They got outplayed. Like, this game is an actual MVP. Well, I mean, not necessarily, but, like...
Well, we think it is
I can see them, someone deserving an MVP. Like, the game before, nobody deserved an MVP. It was just throwing from Geek.
From the RRQ side because they picked up the carry up against
I smell 3-2. It's a best of 7.
Into oblivion. You know, we even have...
Or bracket best of 7.
Maybe a Beatrix would be better because at least you have that late game angle. But boy, oh boy, that was RRQ just pulling it out. Gobs with the 5-man penalty zone wasn't enough to really save Geek Fam.
Just like follow-up. At that moment, I think the RRQ got a 3.
I hear 7-0. That's how it works.
Players from Geek Fam have a lot of
I understand.
objective to be seen on their screen. One, they need to clear the minions. They need to aim for the lower, and then no follow-up for the penalty zone.
I mean, you saw it, right? They don't have a lot of ways to clear easily, and at that time, you know, if they don't really clear the waves fast enough, RRQ can just go straight in and end due to the high damage output, right, from the Masha, from the carry, from the Kimi as well. Like it's an angle for RRQ to just end the game without even fighting. So they're just forced into a tough situation, man. RRQ macroed it really well.
GG lost 2 game over. Geek can bounce back, but it's just they got that was like a draft gap. That wasn't like a gameplay gap. Aside from like other things, but like they just couldn't do anything late game. They had to snowball with their lead, otherwise it was cooked.
The knockup, like everything else, even if you have the damage with the Abraser's Wrath, but the MVP, realize who was it?
I think I know who this is. Obviously,
it was cooked.
Oh, it is Edoc, the player of the game presented by the official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy S25 series. What can we highlight from Edok here, Arash?
We can highlight his assessment on whether or not a fight is feasible. In the early game, he does a great job screening, right? Edok, despite his big engages, like we saw over here, good targeting, good decision on when to actually pull the trigger. But there are moments like this where, fun fact, Midnight came along and said, hey, if Geek can play for their gold laner, there's a better chance. And as he says that, this happened, right? It was a great moment for Geek Fam. But overall, aside from that, Edok did a great job fighting.
Like, they let him get Fredra and Chip Masha for free. That was crazy. To get that for free. It's like not a good idea to give for free. Like crazy work.
Those kind of moments where Edok is a survivor happened like 2 or 3 times.
Giving that for free.
This is the, oh my god, so good. The flanks coming in from Edok and that just enables this fight. But I don't get why Geek Fam was just, they should have just conceded instead of just fighting 3-4. And the boy mistakes hasn't been fixed.
Yeah, boy mistakes.
Yeah, it's always like overcombat on the wrong position, offside.
Notable boy. Typical boy.
I think the
boy mistakes. Sad to hear.
Really important, like this one. When, like,
Really.
Maybe Geek already think that, oh, we can get Edok.
Marco's casting? Yeah, he's not watch party, he's casting.
Are, like, very vast to following up.
It's Indo, bro. He's like MSC, he'll maybe watch party a few games because like they have a lot of casters. They'll rotate through and whatnot. But different for like MPL Indonesia, where it's like one of the main casters. Will always be casting, casting or analyzing type shit.
Because there were 3 ways pushing in. Top side had Lord, and Geek Fam were, you know, occupied on just dealing and everything. So
they are scattering.
Yeah, they were scattered, and it was so hard for them to traverse around that one.
And in a game like this, you gotta feel bad for Kenziski, dude. This was the Harriet we were hyping up. He played it 3 times against in the last match they were in, right?
Yeah.
I believe. And he performed well on every single of those games. But against a comp like this, dude, I mean, Mirko was saying it already, but with the Masha just doing so well, that Harriet just could not sustain, could not do damage, could not escape.
That's why Masha and Chip, I think, it have a good synergy because Masha is always ready for fighting.
Yeah.
So every time Chip using the shortcut, Masha can just come and do the thunderclap.
Battle ready with the Masha. Usually other XP laners, even the CC, it needs a few items to go, right? You need a War Axe to maybe just, you know, hit even more.
Ban all Edok heroes. No Tig, no Chip. He's definitely a lot weaker. Those 2 are very strong heroes of his. Boyski's bad. I think Boyski's playing fine. A boy's playing terrible this series though. He's probably making the worst decisions.
And by the way, Pelosi coming into this game, he was 8 out of 9.
Oh boy, definitely.
On the call, yeah, 89%.
Slacking a bit.
80%. And I feel like this is not really. This is a hard game for Pelosi to play. RQ just drafted the perfect way to be able to counter this guy from engaging their most important members. And, you know, you kind of have to think like, in this case, the Badang works better than the Kalea, you know?
Yeah, because Badang is like a team fight oriented, but Kalea is like more pick-off oriented.
And the thing is, when you're factoring the penalty zone and also the Tsunami Slam, I don't think it synergizes well. You have a easy, like, single player pick-off.
Yeah.
This AoE Badang that does not really
I see when kills free, they don't get kills. That's normal. It's just for Snowball.
This is a Zushin as well.
You're criticizing the wrong things at that point. That's a funny thing to mention though. Why are you killing spree if you ain't getting kills, huh? It's funny.
Everyone barreling forward, a lot of damage, right? So anyone, you saw there in the end sequence, the gold difference was like 7,000 at that point. So it's not like a 10,000 gold difference. We've seen more. But the speed at which the carries in the backline disappeared from Geek Fam, it shows again how dangerous this composition was. So I think they saw that and they figured we need someone that can tank some damage. The body of Smith from Terizla, you know, can be useful there. And we need the AoE to stop the full-on charge. That's where I think they picked the Terizla over the Badang, even though technically more crowd control available. But I guess the Masha factor. The HP bar goes away. Boom, next one.
Playing well from carpal tunnel. Oh, well, he's carpal tunnel.
Sucks. That team fight. We had our concerns as well, right? I mean, the carry. Again,
It's a very common issue though. A lot of hand problems. You gotta take care of yourself.
Again in the lane, and maybe just not reaching that late game because mid game I think Geek Fam could have done it. They could have just, you know,
My cat just won't stop meowing, man.
But the Masha was indeed their tip of spear, I would say. So now it's 2-1-1. RRQ, 2 more wins to MSC. Geek Fam still behind.
2 more wins till MSC.
Well, as usual.
I mean, like if you took a look,
I didn't say anything, by the way.
I mean, if you take a look at the regular season standings, they're behind RRQ, right? So
That's fair.
If you look at the pattern, all right, Geek Fam, they really like it from behind. You know, in the early season, you know, they're 9.
Crazy way to phrase things.
Whether they can come back or not, but
Crazy way to phrase. I like how they all just stare at him. That's a crazy way to phrase things.
but now
You know, Geek Fam,
for us to talk about the
they really like it from behind.
I can't even finish my words. I was like MSC.
Everyone just like stare at him after that, bro.
Talking about the experience here, dude.
That's a crazy way to phrase things. That's literally what he said.
Yeah.
Please do.
Nobody get on to that.
For Geek Fam itself, they are joining the MPL ID on the season.
Nobody caught on to that. That's crazy. I heard that. And I like right away. I'm like, what? Say that
They
again.
got a chance to be for
Really?
the first
Sorry.
MSC until
You're like, what?
Because the first MSC is on 2017.
Yeah.
But they never.
Who likes what now? From what angle?
Except for the M5.
We'll see if it's true or just cap.
Contender from Indonesia is Geek Fam.
So,
Yeah, I remember that. I remember when they got knocked out. So
Arashi, would you rather have your
You know,
team
Geek Fan, they just like really like it from
all
behind.
M series,
But never won.
or you miss one but you never go to MSC?
what?
I don't know. I was just trying to craft the question to hit
Right.
on it.
Well,
oh,
I think I'm happy with the fact that they've always been there, because at least I always feel like I'm involved somehow. Obviously, it would have been great to actually win it as well. The amount of 2s in that graphic there, that hurts me, man.
Yeah, but now it's all time to talk about
Second places.
the regular season teams, top 2. Which team kept
Top
their
2,
edge?
like 2-0.
If we take a look at the
Banter.
MLBB season 15, it was TLPH and Aurora, but
You were listening? That's unusual. I'm just reading chat and listening because I don't want to. I'll play Brawl some games I don't care to. It just is what it is.
the playoffs, again, it was
hell?
TLPH and Onyx PH, and I think the rest is just, regular stuff happening.
Yeah, pretty straightforward, man.
Straightforward. I mean, like, for MPL Mena as well, right? Ultra Legends first, first in playoffs.
we've been very vocal about MPL Mena just because we casted it.
Yeah, and now we know.
We should. You have info.
We have info.
For sure.
You can't gatekeep info.
Shout out Ultra Legends. Beating Falcons.
Shout out Throwboy.
Like, a really big org, by the way. Beaten out by 5 guys, 5 randos. It's like BT
randos.
story.
He kept on blabbering about Ultra Legends being 5 randos. Imagine the disrespect.
Turns out.
I don't know what they're talking about now.
He kept on talking about Throwboy throwing the game. So I think
Urko fat now? No, Urko definitely is not fat.
I'm kidding. I can't throw Chevin with this because then he'll have a bad day. Because with us in the panel, it's always a good day. Because Good Day Coffee is ready to drink.
He is definitely not fat.
Coffee with a variety of delicious flavors, including fantastic mochaccino, original cappuccino, tiramisu bliss, avocado delight, and the newest edition, groovy cookies. How do you feel after sipping that, Mr. Coleus?
Was that meme, Ross?
This is my favorite flavor.
Ah, it's your favorite?
The fantastic
Fresh
mochaccino.
avocado.
Fresh avocado.
Mochaccino.
Yeah, it have the sweet.
I love the avocado. Now I can't
We
spell
own
it.
this.
Fresh
Avocado.
We own
avocado,
this.
avocado. Help
We
me, Rashi.
own this.
Yeah, it's the fresh avocado.
God damn it.
That is canon now.
Whoa,
I
god damn it.
haven't, tried this flavor.
Not a nice word.
Pretty good.
It is.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
That's not Mirko. The guy on the right is not Mirko. That's the one who said he was hungry.
It's not bad.
That was the one where they said they understood why he was from Hungary.
Really, the other mocha.
Yep.
Never mind.
That's nice. I know.
The crazy statement they made.
Rash, I don't
Oh,
want
that
to
was him.
say, But it's time for us to wipe out all the dandruffs because with Head and Shoulders, we wipe out 100% of wet dandruff plus itch protection.
Should we give
Coleus,
Coleus the midnight treatment?
Should we give him the treatment?
They're all Mirko's cousins.
Neon and lemon.
Oh, that's not a good.
Okay, now hands out.
Chevy doesn't like lemon.
No, it's not. Mia and Lemon. But the last.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Hands
Do you remember
out.
that mid lane 4v1 play from Lemon.
Wait, Jevin, Coleus' hands out.
I don't.
Coleus'
I don't
hand.
want to.
No.
Why not?
No, you-
This one is Lemon. Give them to RQ, man.
Oh yeah, you are using the
Look
lemon.
at his distance,
lemon
bro. Look
colors.
at his distance. Look, oh, I can't,
Come on,
I can't
come on.
reach. I can't reach.
A little bit.
I can't reach.
Come on.
Oh my god. That's a lot. That's a lot.
So by the way, look at how sticky that is. By the way, Coleus, yesterday we had Midnight in the panel and we gave him the treatment. I got this as well when I was in my first season of MPL. I was like, head and shoulders, very nice shampoo. And then Mirko was like, hands out.
That's a rookie hazer.
Shampoo.
Hey, Shevin, high five.
Get some tissue, I think, pass it over to
Mirko getting inspired by Blue Boy.
It can't wait. It can't
That
wait.
was so mean, man.
We have to let
He would be
him
living for their lives.
Wipe out to 100%
And we shit on him.
of wet dandruff plus its protection.
You don't want to itch your head.
Like us.
Yeah.
We're never scratching our head, right?
Never.
Because we are using the hand.
I'm always scratching my head when I'm only scratching my head when GeekFam throws the game. Like, hey, Arashi, my favorite part of ad-libs.
Oh, it's Shevin's favorite part as well.
CITB. Shepard's in the building.
They are camped by Head and Shoulders. And look at
Head and Shoulders ad. What are they doing?
No, it's
Just stalling time.
CITGIV.
Or going through ads.
CITGIV. Sheffin in the Jakarta International Velodrome.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Because we're in the JIV.
Because we are not on the MPL arena anymore.
Yeah.
It's not a building.
It's not a building. It's a velodrome. It's a building, bro.
Brawl? Nah, I'm not playing Brawl. After next game, maybe.
It's an emotion.
Don't do
Not every game.
in front of Coleus.
It's boring sometimes.
That's not. Wow.
What do you mean?
That's in jokes. Coleus doesn't understand. What is it?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yo, I talk a lot with Coleus.
Yeah.
You're the one distancing yourself.
Okay, that's a.
But bro, I have to go to sleep like right after this series, man.
I'm an outsider.
And then like get up. I have to sleep like 6 hours. I'm always so tired for finals. I have to take like a nap beforehand.
I love you, bro. I love you, bro.
Oh my god, Sheffin.
God.
You're
I
treated
get home from bowling, take a nap before finals.
as an outside.
That's crazy.
Senior?
That's crazy, bro.
Believe it or not,
I'm
if
not that old.
if it weren't for Coleus, I wouldn't be here. I'm not even
No,
joking.
not really, no.
Alright, back to the game we go. Previous game recap. It is for match 7, or rather the lower bracket finals of game 3. And
We own this.
if you take a look at this
We
Juicin, and
own this.
obviously the Kimi has higher kill pressure with the traction pulse plus the burst damage you can bring with the Sky Piercer as well. But with the Juicin, in this meta, sure, Juicin is a strong utility mid laner, but the fact of the matter is that Juicin lacks damage. So what could, be possibly the reason
Oh.
people want to play out Juicin?
So fun fact, right? I think we got a chat from Mr. Mirko himself, and he said like, hey, funny enough, actually, I play Zaz quite often, right? Because I want that security. He was saying that there was an angle here for Gig to possibly go for it.
Yeah.
And I think that shows, right, that the idea is not that they want, a Tsushin, they want this utility. I think the idea is they want that
Prediction?
security.
Chicken, do you have a child? Wild question. Alright, start poll.
I think that's what they're
Game 4. Is this game 4? Yeah, game 4.
Jump away, have an extra shield, and still be active in the fight. Because we've seen what happens when your mid laner gets zoned out of the fight. You just lose out on so much value.
Especially on the early game, I think. Juicin is a very powerful mage on the early game. When you do the combo with maybe Badang, you can easily get first blood from the opponents.
I think it's the combo pressure, right, that
Yep.
really brings it to the table.
Yeah, RQ right now, pretty good win rate in this game.
What's happening?
We had a guest appearance by Mr. DARUS.
Don't dox him.
No, that doesn't spell out anything.
That's our lovely runner. Yeah, we call him.
Oh, you don't win like that.
No, that's doxing. He's just a cool guy. He
He's a
showed
cool
up,
guy.
Very cool.
gave us some
He's a very cool
nice
guy.
words of
Always
encouragement.
helping us.
He
Yeah.
feeds me with food.
Yeah, always helping
Gives
us.
me drinks and yeah.
All your other needs,
yeah, like what?
like
What
like
needs?
something that you put in your
All your other needs, like what?
food. You put your
Double down on it.
He's
The
always
meals,
trying to
the
pull
vitamins, vitamins, right?
Vitamins.
Yeah.
Feed to me.
Like what?
Let's see if the
The straight face.
teams here have their
Oh,
share of
they're going
vitamins.
back.
Need
Draft.
everything.
They are going to need
Draft.
vitamin C as well, so they can draft clearly.
Nice.
Presented by the official tournament smartphone, Samsung Galaxy S25
Draft time, baby.
series. And as of now, what are the bans gonna be? We have seen a glimpse of it. The joy and the fatty respected. And it's up to the Lukes and the Bastian next as well.
Who said there are no shortcuts in life?
Chip goes onto the ban list as well, leaving RRQ with 1 ban. Do they want to close out the Harriet or the Q-Sim?
Oh, I think it might be the Faramis again if it works in the 3rd game.
I think they banned Faramis because they want to use the chip, right? But right now,
Might be, you know.
Yeah, kind of.
the Faramis is the counter of chip.
Yeah.
In a way.
In a way.
It's not a guaranteed counter, but it's an approach that people can use.
Oh yeah, ban. They're banning the chip this time. They're gonna leave open the Fred, which is fine. Fred Masha on its own is not as bad if they don't have the chip. Basha's perma-banned, bro. Crazy.
Take it away from Sutsujin as well.
Oh, for sure. This guy knows how to play Hayabusa, but Geekfam, man, if we're looking at the options here, it should be either a Suyu Hayabusa, right? What other options are there? Maybe Harriet?
There's a tissue.
Because if they want to trade the jump, they can still pick a very highly sought Harriet. I think that should be pretty good, right?
Yeah, I think they need to let Kenziski come online. But they'll go for the Badal.
No one can escape his Iron Fist, guys. No one.
Interesting. So now RRQ can go for that Hayabusa if they do want to. And along with that, technically the Logi is available. I'm not sure if it's a very Rin style pick. We haven't seen it all that much, but possibly something in the mid lane as well, I'm thinking. Especially with
Wide Fist. Yeah, bro.
We saw early Farsas
Interesting statement.
I believe. Yeah. So that could be an angle, but maybe a bit too premature, especially with the assassin threat coming in from Makers.
If they want to deny like the combo from Farsha Badang, maybe Farsha can be picked from RQ. Yeah, and of course the Fredrin. I think it's gonna be better.
It's my life.
Oh,
Never mind.
So that is a deny pick
for Kenzie.
Yeah, for Kenziski.
Kenziski.
Harris is gone. The Fulvius again, the staple for
Kenziski.
Tyrant. Now Geekfam. What do they pick in response to this Harris? Does the 1-1 work again? Or do you have any other in mind?
I think you should pick the Farsa, no? I mean, usually how you counter a Harith is either with a suppress, which is very rare, you know. If you wanna pick a Kaja or a Franco in the roam.
First pick, but dang. Yeah.
The other way to do it is just
Dang is crazy.
And just deplete that HP before the team fight even begins, so that shield will not be coming in handy when the team fight begins. But I don't know if we're talking about the boy, that's not his style.
They might go for Granger here, maybe, right? Because like the team fight is one thing, but the laning phase seems to
Oh, Fred Wan.
wanna really guarantee.
Interesting. So much priority on this Wan Wan. Or Wan Wan in general. Crazy.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I mean,
When you have the two frontliners, that's
NC kind of got fucked by Toy Wan.
you know, tanky, and this way,
So, it's not that crazy. You can outplay. Farsa. I haven't seen a Farsa pick so serious.
That comes through. And again, it's
Farsa is actually crazy here. You send super far back. They don't have an assassin to put threat onto you.
getting something for Sutsujin.
Actually, a really good pick. She's gonna stand far back and ult.
The moment they do get that Fredrin for them, it looks like a completely
Very good
different,
pick.
more organized RRQ.
How about Hanzo?
Hanzo.
Oh boy.
No, bro. Hanzo's terrible now.
Fredrin, it already got a 3
Hanzo is like terrible now.
In a way, you're gonna be stunned up in the air. The
It's not even like that he's gotten nerfed. It's just the meta changed.
But you can find though.
Yeah, it can go to the back.
CC ban. They don't want Deer on the CC again.
As well. At the Hanzo, in this meta at least, it's just, I don't know, it's way too squishy. Like if you want to go in, you get bursted down with a Pinnacle Ninja and give it, like you're much more vulnerable in your Pinnacle Ninja form, right?
Yeah.
The moment you go in,
I want to be ninja. Why throw him? I just got here. He missed out. Actually, no. It's better you didn't see it. Spare your eyes.
in the hands of RQ, that could be an answer. But
It's okay, my child.
Well, again, that
You don't need to know.
on what kind of burst damage he can have at their disposal.
Yeah.
That example Miko was making was against a Harith.
Yeah.
Where one dash and an empowered basic attack chunked a Hanzo down to half HP.
Yeah.
One basic attack. A 1-1 doesn't really operate the same way. So there's it's more valid, but again, very high risk still. I feel like RRQ, if they're gonna go for something like that, they need to get some other.
I want to be ninja.
DK banned. A strong pick for E-Doc. Now it's up to the jungle and what E-Doc will play, right?
Masha banned too.
Is there an angle where he might play a moment hero, you know? a one moment done type of hero.
What, Tigreal?
I don't know.
Right there.
It's a Hylos.
Hylos, wow.
Enoch on a Hylos. I don't like it.
I don't like this either from RRQ. I like their draft to this point, but I don't like the Hylos.
Yeah.
They don't have like a
Purify. Yeah, for sure.
like hard CC. Hylos can be annoying and slow them down and whatnot, but like it's not that definitive.
You can just get away with the whatchamacallit?
We'll see.
Pathway? Yeah, there's path.
Hylos did surprise me before. What team went Hylos before and won? Oh no, it was RRQ. They went Hylos with like Selena,
because the heroes from the side of GigFam, they have a dash.
which and they won with that somehow.
So they're not really good at running away long distance. So if it's a long
Oh yeah, Glue.
never mind my point.
Glue has an insane win rate. Wow, 59%. Crazy.
Are only 1-1 at the late game. Because Louis is more utility, right?
Yeah. But the burst is still there. I mean, for the
the
early
burst.
game to carry and transition the 1-1 to the late game.
They should
And
be a
now
link, right?
RRQ.
Should be a what?
Ling.
Ling?
Ding.
It's bad, but
No fucking way.
Really? Okay.
Talk to me about this pick.
Well, again,
Is this like a RRQ's comfort to do this?
as well? Because he used to Kate a little bit. It's more of a mid-game hero. The issue with how RRQ was using it the last time we saw this Yusujin pick is that they were trying to fight and brawl immediately in the early game when the Yusujin hasn't had any item power spikes just yet. But now with the Farsa, with the
That's like crazy, man.
even, this is looking like a decent early game into a terrifying mid game, dude.
Oh, the Yisun Shin again. Obviously, casters. What do you think about this Yisun Shin?
Since never picked YSS in the reg
Take it
season.
away.
Hey, they lost once. They tried it once. What if it doesn't the second time?
What if it doesn't?
Second time, right?
What a statement. What if it just doesn't? Very convincing, Marco. I applaud you. What if it just doesn't? You know what? I didn't think about that. You're right. You're right. Fair point. What if it doesn't? I agree. What if it doesn't?
Are you guys ready? Welcome to the Land of Dawn for game number 4.
Let's witness and see, because hey, not just the kingdoms, the communities.
Bro,
man.
I hate when they do this split screen stuff. Like, I get it's nice for the production thing, but like the most entertaining thing is what happened in level 1 in mid lane.
I feel like draft-wise, I'm leaning towards the side of the geeks.
Like, unironic, like look at all this what's going on. I don't know what happened.
And should be more of a Geek Fam game.
All of a sudden, both mid laners on, you know, the left side is half HP.
Because this is more of Geek's comfort. Playing around with Kenziski on a comfort pick here.
L production, it's like Flare, right? But then you always miss out what's happening in level 1.
Trying to work out all the way from day number 1, or sorry, day number 2.
Which is a shame.
Played their first match. Always the Fredrin against Onic.
Okay. A couple of, I guess, looking from the thrill there already. So that's going to add
Going to a
RQ to perhaps give more damage. Oh, we can already posing a threat on towards a first blood there. Seems like Susujin technically
nobody dead yet, surprisingly. Sujin sitting mid. Might go on to what? Oh, good poke. Good poke.
this time around.
Oh, good stun. A boy to be caught again.
Good boy.
Gets the shielding. Really saving him there.
Barely alive.
Could have been real bad.
Is he? He's gonna live for now. Oh, I know.
He's a bit too long.
Okay.
Arrow down by Susujin.
Okay.
To RRQ.
Patient, right? Susujin stayed in that bush for quite
Okay.
some time. Sometimes, if you're patient, it pays off, and that was first blood for the Yi Sun-shin.
Man,
Boy is something, man. That's all I'm gonna say. He is something. First turtle. You know they're just gonna give YSS. A little deep. Oh, Far's on my ult, do some damage. Ults. Naked's very low. Naked's is just dead. Wow. The boy's gonna die as well. Flicker's out, maybe not. Bird, Farsa is gonna be canceled by Badang. Flicker for the kill. I think he just died. No, he got both! Wow. Oh, they're dead. Okay, okay. Nice. It's gonna be a 2-2, right? 2-2, right? Game 5? 2-2, right? I'm joking. It's over. It's cooked. I mean, they did say Geek Fam takes it good from behind. Geek Fam is good from behind, guys. They like it from behind. And quote for the caster, they like it from behind. So
gave Sutsujin a lot more tempo to play with that they utilized. And now this is a big problem for Geek Fam. We were talking about the Eastern Shin, how it's more
back shots, fam.
I think in this game in particular, it's actually not bad against the Fredrin now that I think about it, because
Yo, can they sub a boy out?
that's why Makers has opted to go for the
I think he needs a break. One game. Let the coach play. Take the loss for the last game. Oh wait, never mind. They can't do one game. When they lose.
It's gonna be real tough because Geek Fam, a boy just it doesn't look like he's feeling it. Another feather airstrike. This time no flicker from Rin, so he gets away.
Then not a great start, specifically as well from a boy. Go into, let's see though.
Oh, Kenski.
Be able to find. He's
gonna die to Rin. Rin's ults.
After later on, because technically Kenzie mid game, right?
2K down versus that comp is really bad.
Provide the impact. A boy.
YSS is gonna get free farm. Harith is gonna scale really well into the mid game. And Farsa just a bully.
They can't withstand the pressure here because RQ, remember,
And they can't burst anyone for a while. Actually, I just realized they went glue with Fred jungle. That's terrible. They just lose. They have no damage. It's just Kenski has to carry. Damn. Bye, Turtle. That's terrible. Turtle's just gone now.
Okay. At least they now know. It's gonna be a free turtle, RRQ.
Oh my god, a boy.
Position again from a boy. Now the glorious pathway gives Edok the movement speed, chasing Tyron. Flickering forward. Good disengage there, but a boy will fall. No flicker. One last infernal pursuit. Tyron dunks on him. 3,000 gold lead for Rex Regum Kaon.
6 kills in total.
That was a weird play.
And half of them are on a boy. RRQ, they really know how to punish a boy this time around, and seems like without Geek Fam's anchor was
A boy is a secret RRQ agent. A boy is the head of the RRQ fan page Instagram account. He manages it personally.
0-3-0. This is confidence at an all-time low from him. Again, yes, a blunder in game number 2, but after that, really just constant back-to-back games, blunders across the board, and now he's 0-3-0. Another big blow to a boy.
I don't like their comp, bro. Why would they go blue with the Fred?
How do they boost this guy's confidence in a
Like no CC, you just don't know what to go.
Again, for match point RQ, they're down 3,000 gold. Edok, glorious pathway.
Oh, no dash. Make kids. Oh, is he just dead? Yeah, he's dead. Wow, that's crazy. They can't even play the game. They don't do damage. This is over for Geek, by the way. This is like, they can't win. They're already playing 3 tank comp. There's no way Kenski is gonna have enough damage until like super late game. The YSS low-key was not a bad pick because a glue can't do anything to YSS. DCC, Mew, escape, whatnot. So he's just free farming. They have no threat. They go the YSS into tank. Wait, did they go into tank jungle versus Onyx as well, chat? Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, he's dead. Alright, go next. Go next. Go next. Go next. Go next. Go next.
That's a diversion, but I think RQ aren't.
Oh, the YSS ult is crazy vision. It's crazy good, actually. Was Alpha? Okay, well, like, yeah, tanker assassin. Or tanker fighter, basically. That's my point.
Almost level 12 here, minute number 7.
Because it's not good into assassin.
Yeah. 3-level lead for Sutsujin, something you already mentioned earlier. This could be like crazy snowball for Sutsujin, and it has been.
Now, will RRQ throw an 8k lead like Geek? Is it a competition, chat, on who can throw?
Clear speed deficit, but it is not enough, especially considering they lost 2 turtles.
It's actually just all Kenski for damage. A boy's not going to do anything. Boyski's dead.
Now the conceal even burned out. Tyron is walking towards them.
Wait.
Sutsujin walks a bit too aggressively. Oh, what? Crossbow tang, another
okay.
in the board is a boy.
Boy? What am I watching.
RRQ, they were able to close the gap on a boy, but that is still a big shutdown. 2 for 1. This is not
A boy not only missed, but like, why did he even try? A boy saw Suchijin throw, and he's like, nah, I gotta do it better. I can't have anyone throw harder than me this game. It's my turn.
again. Geek fam. Still a hill to climb. Glorious pathway drop.
Competitive dark system. Goodbye, Poloski. Wait, is Gobs dead too? No, he's dead, yeah. Plus he goes on. Actually not bad. He gets ult, but I don't think it's enough to kill. He low-key should have just committed for it. Oh, big bonk.
Big shutdown with a big bonk on the Appraiser's Wrath. But with Kenzie and May kids down, the shutdown, I don't think it's worth it here. Still value for the Kingdom. Tyrant gets a Winter Crown, and that is kind of a shut.
Man, I really want Geek to come back. I don't want it to end like this. I really don't want it to end like this.
Utilize the crossbow attack to turn the tides of a team fight. But right now with the Winter Crown, it's going to be deadlier for RQ. Oh my lord, that's a lot of damage. Reset on the Lord at least. So maybe another chance. No, Predator's too far. Suchijin securing the neutral objective.
Wow, Hylo's first item crown. That's so goofy.
7.5.
Full item at least. Third item malefic gun. That's interesting.
For the side of Geek fam, yes. But if
Not a lot of like raw damage, but now his range is super far, so he can get his ults easier and be more mobile. And he actually does damage to the tanks. It's probably a necessity to go third item malefic gun. They need to be able to kill the front line. Not a bad idea.
A boy will get more damage. Kenzie will too, but the main thing about the Wanuan, ladies and gentlemen, is once you get Winter Crown, Wind of Nature, I don't even know if you want to go Wind of Nature here. No, probably not. No one. So, Winter Crown Immortality. You're done, right? The crossbow to feathered airstrike too to deal with the Wanuan, and now the stun over to
Oh boy!
under the turret.
Wow, that YSS damage.
The mercenary.
Whoa! The angle was tight, but Suchijin makes it work. A boy, and
The angle was tight, but the boy was tighter.
RRQ, they are looking to clean this game out.
Zaman force over, and the dash for the Kono. Siege, First Lord, and it's a base turret for RRQ Hoshi. Beloyski is looking for the BBB play, but even if he gets it, there are purifies, there are tanky.
The boy is RRQ's sixth man.
And their mid laner does no damage right now. I wonder what
In-game report a boy after. Jeez.
2 levels down as a mid laner. And this is not utility, folks. This is a damage dealing mid laner.
You know how toxic that would be? If, like after a game tournament, you like report them in game. Like your own teammate. That's like insane toxicity.
Wow, I'm speechless. The trio mid for RRQ has been doing work.
Maybe there's a reason we've been seeing a boy more on the utility. Utility picks over to carries.
Oh. Actually nice. Oh, I couldn't kill though. Gobs. Wait, Suchijin has no dash. Boyski missed. It wouldn't matter if he hit it anyway, but still he missed. No high grounds. That was a good try from Beloy to count, to make us play. Almost got Toy too. I respect the effort.
Record, but it has to be pointed out, 0-6 and 0 on the Loyi. This Loyi has been very underwhelming for Geek Fam, and now for RRQ.
Alright, I would say prior to these last 2 games, you know how I was making the comment about Geek Fam, like I think has the best gameplay? Yeah, let's ignore these last 2 games. These last 2 games were probably the worst I've ever seen Geek Fam. These last 2 games have been the worst. Aside from the throwing. Wait, at 4 items. They have to contest this. That's a sad thing. Wait, Kensuke is just gonna die. Wait, actually, Kensuke going crazy. Oh, he still dies though. Oh, it's over. It's actually over. If Kensuke lived, maybe they could turn it around, but it's over. Game 4. Game 4 over. Can Gobs? Okay, I'm not gonna say it. This game is cooked, bro. Nah, he got it. Chat, he got it. He got it. A boy likes it from behind. Jesus.
Against the team that sent them down. The Sky Kings await up top, but there's still one whole game left. Geek Fam, it's back to the drawing boards. It might be back to the scouting team as well, because, or the mental team, what has happened to a boy?
My goodness, 0-7?
0-7 and 0.
Oh my days. Geek Fam, they need a hard reset, but RRQ one step closer to Mpl Id Season 15 playoffs. One step closer for that.
Goddamn. 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 Alright, we'll play a brawl game.
Aloy giving the team
We play a brawl. Fuck it, we brawl.
Let's see. Make or break. But RRQ showing their fangs.
Fuck it, we brawl.
In this game.
Showing their fangs, they're biting with their fangs. Geek Fam, the wound might be too big to recover from. We see the leader, the man that has built Geek Fam from the ground up, literally, from a team that is just another point, a free point in the regular season to a beast, now top 3 secured. But even for Maloyski, I don't think top 3 is enough. He wants MSC, he wants to come back, and now the whole team will have to dig deep. We're going to send it back to the panel, ladies and gentlemen. Me and Ghani here, we're speechless with that performance of the boy. I wonder what the panel's thinking here.
I'm actually just Kenski, bro. Last 2 games, Harith and Wan. I'm literally Kenski. I'm actually just Kenski.
Match point for RRQ Hoshi.
Call me Kenski, bro.
Another rematch against Onyx in the grand final. By the way, a bottle of water right here. I want to wipe it up a bit because it's Chef and tears. Yeah. Take a look at the man. We just crowded into that tears. By the way, you were waving yours. How are you feeling, Arashi?
I am very impressed, and I can't shake off the suspicion that they have this like up their sleeves the whole time. What happened to win, dude? Shepard was down and saying that in the previous game, it was a mid-off, right? You know, with the context, mid-off. Yeah. Both mid are kind of off. One of us wins on this game, dude. He was outplaying. He was in the right place at the right time. No. Oh, dude, I can't even wrap my head around it right now.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Several times when we see how Wins playing, back to play this game.
Because of crazy, even the Yisun
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
Can't work right now.
Smash them.
Yisun, what was he doing? And actually, Midnight also came by earlier.
Wow, I really am Kenski. Goodbye.
The game it is none other than Rins.
Le Captain.
The captain, the shot caller, the Farsa.
What I think goes around.
What is this? Can we just get this off the screen? What is this?
When this happened, Shepard was like, no! Yeah.
Alright, I'm reading chat, but I actually want to win the brawl game.
Oh yeah, always well and forgiven, but
The comp's actually super annoying. Tigreal, just go in. Bro, this is like the least active brawl game I've ever seen. Nobody's doing anything. Oh my god, bro. We're just getting fucked. I can't do anything. They all outrange me.
it's on you to lose the game by itself. He was thinking of these things, but it's not enough.
Goodbye, Tig. Oh my god, we're getting railed. I did a full sentence. I need the full sentence. Get an ult. Go crazy. 0-7.
And this is the exact kind of game you want to have if you're on a heaven. Keep fighting, keep working on fighting to get you down to win the front court.
I'm not gonna kill him, am I? I'm cooked. Bro, I can't kill.
Lands the better airstrike. There's so much value.
Even when it's down and out, it's not direct, it wins and plays the back line. Exactly. Even when it's down and out, even when it's dead, we're able to contribute, turn the things around for RRQ, and now sticking with the item.
3 to 20. Oh man.
Holy shit.
Let's say 7.
I got kills.
It's really rough when you consider that both frontliners from Onyx, or for RQ Oshi,
Onyx.
this is just disastrous.
It's throwing time. Oh, I didn't get the ults.
Oh man, this shit impossible.
Yeah, you were just...
So y'all are just good now? Yeah, right, bro? Bro, why is he shit talking in Brawl chat? Why is this guy talking crap in Brawl? Like, that's crazy.
Alright, I accept it. Look at the gold, bro.
Give up that easily?
You missed one mark? Thank you, Sherlock. I didn't know. I'm done. I think I'll win. Report the win. This guy has to be like memeing, right? Like satire. Wait, why did I buy boots?
It's similar.
Similar, right?
For RQ, for the opponent, or for RQ?
I don't know why I bought boots. Is boots in the recommended? No. Why did I buy boots?
Yeah. You do. What happened?
There, it didn't work, bro.
Yes, God. I'm kidding. You know, I mean, I guess the rest of it has to accept the truth right there. But speaking of Gila-san himself, people mock wins and say, hey bro, I know what you're trying to do, but you're not this, you're not Sans. But with a performance like that, like, oh, you're looking kind of close. Well, how close the items then you oh yeah, we talked about it. He doesn't even have the talisman. That was only a 1-0 game.
Ah, I thought my second would be. I should have just autoed. Why did I second skill? Auto would have been enough. High key.
Right? 11 minutes. We amongst ourselves together that only had a glowing one. So by then, how would you try to make plays when you don't have the enchanted talisman to have the cooldown reduction to refresh that option, right?
It's
a problem then.
These sort of plays attempted, but unfortunately, despite the good plans here, I mean, without
Oh, we're in game.
resources,
Or not game, but we're live. Holy shit! I didn't ult. Why did I not ult, chat? Chat, why did I not ult? Why did I not ult? It was a savage. My Tig got a 5-man ult and I disappointed him. It's so sad.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Set Yaoi on Dig.
I thought we were out of frame. Alright, I had to walk up and read it. My bad.
Alright, I had like a second time frame, not less than a second time frame to click ult there, but I should have just played for my ult. I pop off.
Go again? Yeah. Nah, I'm kidding. Diablo, that's RSK and MC, Nip Flash, right, Diablo. Team match, yep.
Does Diablo go into MSC chat? They win or the Nip Flash win? Oh, I'm dead. That Brody hurts badly.
He's a young boy, he's a young player, he has a long career, and his career is already so highlighted. Aside from that though, yeah, Diablo, man. Such a familiar face at this point.
Diablo.
Easy from IDNS. This is a throwback, man. I don't know if you guys been around for a long time, but this is a very OG guy, you know? Ever since MLBB, MSC Season 1.
With ME too.
Since Indo, like all that.
I'd give up that easily.
Only 8. Oh man, what a throwback. Seriously.
Shift now. It's up to new gen now too. Surpass these Chuck. I still remember Chuck Mamba.
The reason I stuck with my
Actually, Sun hurts so bad, bro. Jesus. Okay, I'm just like dying over and over, man. Is my team gonna carry me? Does Sun have like a damage buff in Brawl? Crazy damage. At must, bro. You're just going on me once and I'm dead.
Unfortunately, we might not see that kind of record getting overtaken. Battle plan. I'm still flabbergasted by my.
Come on, let's enjoy the game.
I didn't expect the frame to still be there.
He gets a nerf in Brawl, actually? I'm just bad then.
My bad. This we gotta read. Yeah, we have to see, right? And I think it's out there now. Hopefully we have more players that might have.
I'm not trying to end, bro. I'm trying to kill them all. Am I not on a tank? She's got Thunderbelt. Why? I want a Savage, bro. I need redemption. Okay, well, that's just sad. Okay. Alright, Tig got like a big ult, but I wasn't there to follow up on it, unfortunately. I gotta not lose the game looking for a highlight. Ow. Okay, that was a highlight, basically.
Bersama dengan para player dari MPL. Mereka berada di sini dan kita bakal dapat insight yang banyak.
Never question the Nana's build? Yeah, right, they're the pros, my bad. You're correct, good sir.
Halo, Di. Halo, Bude.
Alright, this is like a break, but like I'm not playing another game. My mind is numb. Too tired. We go next game. If you guys haven't already, appreciate very much if you like the stream. Some of all the good stuff.
Kayaknya GeekFam kalah sih malam ini. Waduh, udah langsung jawab ya.
One Raw? No. I am good. Who is this guy? Is just a fan? Just a fan.
Ada maksudnya tidak nih? Nggak ada maksud, tapi paling minggu depan announce saya kali ya. Wow. Minggu depan harus ditunggu ya. Tapi ada tim Dewa United juga yang mereka berjuang tapi harus terhenti. Nah, inilah dia ada Ray, Mueza, Spencer dan juga Maybe. Kalian ini nonton playoff memang di final lower bracket khusus spesial atau bagaimana?
Iya sih, nontonnya di final lower kayak mau tahu siapa yang dapat slot MSC satu lagi.
Dapat slot MSC satu lagi, tapi ketika Onyx ngedapetin yang tiket pertama itu, Mueza duka nggak?
Udah nyangka sih pas ngelihat Onyx balik performanya gitu kayak ya di playoff kayak gila lagi.
Mode playoff memang mode yang berbeda ya. Tapi kalau ngebahas satu sisa terakhir ini antara RRQ dan juga GeekFam, kita lihat performa mereka di regular dan di babak playoff. Beda nggak sih, Ray?
Beda. Lebih kuat di playoff.
Lebih kuat di playoff?
Ya.
Kan ada dua jungler yang kita mungkin bisa bahas lebih dalam ya sama Ray. Gimana Ray, ngelihat performa dari Susujin dan juga di sana ada Make It?
Jago-jago sih emang siapa aja yang menang pantas banget lah. Emang
You can't get 4-1? I really hope they don't get 4-1, man. But at the same time, I want to go to sleep because I want to actually be able to hang out with my friends. So I also don't want to die in a car crash because I'm going to be driving.
makin luas lah hero pool orang.
So yeah.
Main jungle di playoff.
Oke, ini menarik ya pastinya. Ray juga pernah menjijikan diri di babak playoff. Memang kalau di playoff tuh suasananya berbeda ya Ray?
Ya, lebih tegang lah.
Lebih tegang. Tapi ketegangan ini pasti juga kita rasakan di mana Bude penasaran dari kacamata maybe ngelihat dua tim ini bertanding di final lower bracket.
Is it over? No, it's not over. It's 3-1 right now for RRQ. If it was a BO5, they would have already lost. But it's not. BO7. That's a crazy thought. Think about that. If it was a BO5, we'd be done already. Like, you think about that? It's like crazy.
Okay. Jadi memang berbeda.
Nah, bro, Geek, please. Reverse sweep, you can do it. I believe. Not like please, but like, you know. I just want Geek to like make it interesting. It'd be a sad way to go out.
Dari awal-awal juga kelihatan sih.
Oke, ini jadi pertandingan yang tentunya
At least win one more game, you know.
Bukan? Karena lower bracket
Don't make it a 4-1.
Ini best of 7. Kalau maybe sendiri ngeliat pertarungan best of 7 itu sebagai pro player, apa sih yang harus benar-benar difokuskan?
Jaga mentalnya sih paling. Soalnya 7 game kan, man.
7 game, oke. Dan memang dari 7 game ini akan menjadi 7 game yang mahal. Apalagi ini akan menjadi satu slot untuk internasional, Spencer. Ngelihat performa tim Indonesia, Onyx udah dapat tiket. Ini satu lagi antara RRQ dan juga Geek Fam. Kita sanggup gak sih bersaing untuk internasional?
Kalau aku rasa sanggup, cuman ya harus ditingkatin disiplinnya lagi.
Kedisiplinan yang harus ditingkatkan. Namun terakhir nih ya, satu persatu siapa nih yang bakal mendapatkan tiket terakhir untuk MSC at IWC? Ayo, dari maybe siapa nih?
Awalnya sih mikirnya Geek sih. Tapi dilihat dari skor sekarang kayaknya RRQ deh.
Oh, RRQ. Spencer.
RRQ.
RRQ juga. Dari Mueza? Geek Fam. Beda sendiri. Kenapa nih? Padahal lagi ketinggalan.
Ya aku percaya aja sih sama
mereka. C9 did the impossible, throwing a 3-0 lead. RRQ can do it too.
Harusnya bisa bounce back.
Yeah, they really are the masters of doing the impossible. It's definitely doable. For sure.
Mantan tim atau RRQ nih?
Mantan tim dong, Geek Fam.
Oke, dia yang harusnya paling tahu. Kenapa nih Geek Fam?
Karena ada Baloy.
Karena ada Baloy. Oke, gimana halnya dengan King Audi?
Buat penonton Geek Fam kalau kata saya langsung pulang aja sih. Ini udah 4-1 soalnya.
Baru 3-1, akan 4-1.
Udah langsung 4-1 ini soalnya.
1, 2, 3.
2 game tadi nggak jelas soalnya udah bisa menang malah comeback mulu.
Oke, jadi memang kelihatan Geek Fam harusnya bisa menang tapi enggak, terus jadi udah kelar aja.
Betul.
Betul, jadi suara bulat untuk RRQ.
Bulat, saya Kingdom soalnya.
Wujud Audi ternyata dibuka adalah Kingdom. Oke Audi, tapi terima kasih banget, selamat menikmati untuk lower bracket.
Terima kasih.
Best of 7 akankah berakhir setelah game ini atau masih akan diperpanjang?
Alright, can I start the game already? It should start soon, no?
Jakarta International Velodrome.
I don't
Siaplah untuk menyambut
want to sit here and just wait.
dari RRQ.
Well, low key, like maybe I do want RRQ to just win it all here. I want to go to bed. A game 7 would actually delay it by like another 2 hours. They would milk the shit out of it. Onyx coming out of this finals is crazy though. Not gonna lie. Like they weren't even were they top 3. I think third was BTR, no? Yeah, I think third was BTR. So like they weren't even they were like top 4 maybe. BTR, man, they're really a disappointment. They had like 2 seasons where they were really good and they just lost in playoffs because they played like monkeys. Time is it for me right now? It's 8:42 p.m. Or a.m. Sorry, not p.m. 8:42 a.m. and I woke up at like 7 p.m. last night. I also did not eat dinner. Well, I guess the only thing I ate was dinner. I haven't ate anything since that. How long is the break? That's actually a good point. I don't know. BTR ain't the problem, it's the players. Sounds like coke. Oh, I never got this lamp out.
Cole Leo's here is a streamer and he needs fast internet and he's been using it. And obviously, when Cole is streaming, he's chilling, he's hungry, he wants to bite on something. And we
Dude, I'm chilling, I'm hungry, and I want to bite on something.
Like gamers and like champs with Sucro. Hashtag Gasla, by the way. I finished.
It's gas la.
By myself.
Did you?
Careful. Yeah.
Wow.
When the game was running, I had this all by myself. Hey. Bang!
Why I stream IP and not PH? Because Hoon streamed PH. That's why. Basically it. I don't really care to stream if I don't get any views. Why would I ruin my sleep schedule if I'm not going to get views?
Wait, he kind of banged his head onto the wall.
Nice try. Give someone a...
Gotta be careful.
No.
Let's try.
Come on.
There's TV behind you.
Oh!
You guys able to scrim in an A? Not really. I mean, like we could scrim, but team it wouldn't be good practice. It would not be good practice.
Right now because Geek against RQ, right?
Now they're
Think about chemistry. Look at this.
They have a very good
for the win, bro.
Talking about chemistry.
Oh man, that's really good. This is the original flavor, right?
Yeah.
So good, original.
Talking about flavors, I also have my favorite food when it comes to flavors. It is Hokben or Hoka Bento, because currently they have a special collaboration between Hokben and MPL. You can enjoy the MPL menu starting from just
Hokben Bento.
We have the MPL Hoka.
Sounds good, not gonna lie.
We have also the MPL Hoka Ramen if you prefer noodles, and we have the MPL Hoka Hemat if you know,
What is that?
if your pockets are out of money.
I see. Well, it's looking kind of dry, you know what I mean?
Because Hemat means, you know...
Comeback like Masha? Like Masha's already relevant. Not like a comeback. But she's only doable with tank jungle. That's why a lot of people just ban tank jungle.
Because they are one loss away from just gone and not making it to MSC.
One match point for RQ, and can they have the remontada like
Real
Hey, Scolius, MDL. I forgot season which season.
Remontada.
3-0.
Remontada.
Fam came back 4-3.
in MDL?
Yeah, in MPL playoffs.
You know you wanted to.
2-0. Marky came in.
Marky happened.
Marky came in. Then 3-3.
Marky, I remember that, bro. Geek Fam was down 2-0. They threw in Marky and they come back. And I was like, holy shit, Marky's our savior. And then Shadera didn't play for a while until next season.
With copium and hopium on both nostrils.
Wow. I think it'd be
So you
something
hope
by then.
maybe Geekfam might bring Kadera?
I gotta say, we're being real.
Wasn't Marky originally in BTR? When they first moved over, the whole entirety of Onyx PH.
I'm being,
It really worked out for everyone but Marky, didn't it, huh? D-Lar just a brand ambassador, goes around on camera. Kyrie making bank, Billy making bank. On it, or Yeb. Going crazy.
And then they do the switch into the comeback.
Wait, it's only...
Against Onyx.
Is there another person I'm missing? Who else was on Onyx PH?
There's no way, dude.
Was it Hades? There's someone else that like just didn't transfer that was on that roster. I don't remember who.
This might be the last draft ever.
No, Kyrie D-Lar,
An MPL ID season.
Boloyski,
They pull out
Marky,
miraculous
Hate. His name was
RQ.
Hate.
It's all about focusing their sights
New
on
poll? Alright.
MSC ticket to Riyadh and EWC Lucas
Okay,
Chip.
new poll.
Taking out the Kalea as well was
Game 5 winner.
and the Fanny as well.
And right away the Phobius pick for Gob. So they
RQ. Yeek.
deny Tyrants early.
First pick Phobius is interesting. I don't really like that. What's really open though?
That's left to pick, especially for Sutsujin. Okay, the Lucas is banned, but there's still the Fredrin, there's still the Harith to pick up.
I don't like that.
Even the Hayabusa.
I don't know what else they would go, so whatever.
Yeah, maybe that one too.
All right. A lot of possibilities here to get picked by RQ.
Oh man. They just
Like the same thing, Parcel Hylos. Are they gonna go Harith?
Again, like, you can call it what you want. but
Harith Suyu maybe?
2.0,
No,
whatever, how you
Hyos
play it,
Harith.
It's a really good pick right now, especially because Geek Fam, they do have a lot of
Kashi.
in having that backline presence with Kenziski and usually a boy. But now with the Hayabusa,
Oh, they're doing Haya. Who's in? I guess they're not gonna get Harith because they want to get their jungler. Unless they're gonna play a freaky jungler second at least. No, they're gonna win instead actually.
You know, this kind of heroes kind of makes it hard to play a Cho, you know, even there's
Ooh, we'll see.
I stand corrected
I
apparently.
think RQ's comp is gonna scale better.
Why though? Because like it's the first 2 weeks.
They're relying on snowball early game for Geek.
Well, now it's up to
Snowball early.
Geek Fam on the second phase of the bans, the Erithel.
Erithel ban.
Obviously, they want to pick up the one. They picked up the one, so they want to Banter onto that. Not let and they won't let Geek Fam have a strong matchup lane against the 1-1. For Geek Fam though, we take Van out here. Something to
or jungler
possibly cut down or catch like the Franco in Edoc.
I love the smell of gunpowder in the morning.
Later. That's why Franco might work for RRQ if they want to pick it. But if you look at the head-to-head, it's 50-50 for FwydChickn against Martian.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they have a different gameplay, right?
Play style.
It's more like play style.
Yeah.
Martian is need like bursting the damage, give the damage to the opponents, and FwydChickn is for the utility.
Utility mage. Obviously with the lift off and all that. Danger banned out. Are they trying to cone down the options for Geek Fam? But I think the Harith is still available, right?
Yeah, I don't think they're really that worried about the Harith, especially when you have this front line.
Ranger, Urethel ban. Yeah, I guess that the Wang Wang versus Harith matchup isn't that bad.
Take a look at it. You know, the high loss, the 1-1. This is gonna be a really hard game for Gossman. If you pull this off, like, hats off to you.
Yeah. RK need to wait until the
Mars is so strong.
Yeah. They need to
like, very strong.
Have the damage. But I think it's possible for RRQ.
No Badang priority this game. RRQ doesn't really play, like, they play Badang, but it's not. You can't play Badang like every game. I think they realized it's not to play. So they didn't prioritize it at all.
Ultimate, Badang is still on the table, despite the Franco anti-grill being respected very wisely coming in from Geek.
Blue off the bat. Bro, blue is either really useful or really bad. Like one.
Does that mean RRQ now have all the aces in their cards?
Such a flip of a pick. Dude, I'm so tired. I want to go to sleep. My eyes are giving out on me.
Even though the lanes are winning, overall so
May
far,
touch kids and a boy.
can see and kind of predict how the first turtle is gonna go, how the 3-man rotation is gonna go from the mid lane.
This might be a Cho, by the way. One of the main problems that
Crazy.
Polski had in the previous game was he can't really get away from the glorious pathway, and he got
No chows, like, at all. I think Onyx, Keyboard's the only one that likes playing chow. Barely any chows. Chip, Kalea, Gatot, Badang.
So there's pros and cons there. Let's see what they have. Yeah,
Wow, what was I talking about? Speaking of,
coming through here.
YSS again.
Oh no. It's almost like RRQ are rehashing the same kind of strategy, where Geek Fam now having a different solution, a different attempt at trying to solve the same problems. The aggressive chase potential here, and the burst coming in, physical and magical.
Another they really want to boost that YSS win rate, man. It might, honestly. They win these 2 games, they're boosting that shit up.
Having that potential of screening, that might be a different case. Fool me once, shame on you.
They boosting that YSS win rate.
On me. Will this YSS bear fruit for Geek Fam? Tassers, take it away.
The mercenary has been paid in full by the captain in Rins. Yi Sun-shin to seal the deal. 4-1 is the deal at hand right now for the Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps the final game of the series. Will the Kingslayers prolong this best of 7, or will we see their fate sealed here by RRQ? Welcome to the Land of Dawn for game number 5. Let's watch and witness.
Okay. Hyatt insta-retry, so did YSS. Now YSS into Hyatt, I don't really like that much, but if like they win early, it doesn't matter. But the Hyatt can easily kill YSS.
Right here, right now. Let's see how Geek Fam will handle.
I think they just go to YSS as soon as they see the glue. It's like, oh, you can't get on me, type shit.
Yeah, like regular season-wise, Loyski is back. But it's the way they played with the Choloyski, right? It wasn't just a random Cho. It feels like a random Cho.
Bull and Chow, yeah, it's not the greatest reputation. Oh, some damage. Boleski quite low. Forced to flicker quite early. Will not have it for first turtle.
It was paired up with the Moskov. It was paired up with even Claude. You know, something that can split the side and you will just screen across the map. You have Harith now, so you're much more of a team Cho. And that doesn't fit Choloyski. Like, he's known for screening, macro. Oh, he's gonna have to have like a really good mechanical game on the
And Farsal.
I mean, Force is a juicy target, right? And
Big poke.
He is confident in popping the and using the flicker. He is confident that, yeah, there will be Dyron, there will be Doc that will cover me. Let's see if Cho or Beloyski.
Wow, you're recalling there, Kenski? Dude, Kenski's fucked in lane, by the way. He's fucked. He has to get that cannon. If he doesn't get that cannon, he's turbo fucked. He threw away a whole cannon for that recall. I think he gets it if he comes back. Ooh, I don't know. It seems like Toy might try hard to deny it. I don't know if he got it or not. I think he did. Dude, he's getting fucked in lane. It's crazy. Oh, flicker. That's kind of bad though, no? Wow, Gob's got it. Oh, they win the fight hard. Suzuki 1 HP. The boy does get the trade. Will die though. Basically even trade. 2 for 1 plus turtle. Like low key, the fact that Makids wasn't even there and Gob's got it is crazy. Suzuki missing that retry is absurd.
To be tough for Geek Fam to react towards the rotations perhaps.
Oh, Rids on Kenski. Oh, Rids dead. And the flicker's not enough. Good pick. Good stuff, Geek. Good stuff, Geek. Good start. Down in gold by a bit, but still good. Okay, Beloyski's here to help shove in this wave.
Clear this wave, knowing that this 1-1 will have a better time in lane. Now Zaman force over as well. Into the turret they go.
Good cancel in the region.
A few more shots at him.
Gotta be careful though. Don't get too greedy from side of Geek Fam, but as long as
even gold
connects his quad jet onto his right target, like that earlier skirmish, all good for Geek Fam. Because then, RQ will have to deal with that.
It's so scary for Farsa. Oh, he is just dead. Once more. Yeah, I gotta say, it's so hard for Farsa versus Haya.
How do they capitalize? It doesn't seem like they can. It'll just be a pick. That's it.
She needs to be like puppy guarded to survive.
A different story. It came. The previous game was a boy who saw the dark screen most of the time.
Oh, not looking good. Kenski will let the boy with the flicker onto YSS. YSS will get flipped. Is it going to be enough though? Switching quite low. The boy needs help to getting out here. Might have to flicker. He does not flicker actually. He's just dead. Crossbow tank goes off. Boyski. Is he going to die? No, he will live. Wait. No, he falls. But the turnaround from Makids is not going to kill. Edok, will he live? Will he die? Oh, I'm on force. Oh, gets Rins as well. Nice can. Oh, that was a nice dash. Good flicker.
Calm collected by the young blood Kenzie.
Wait, why did you go that way?
Experience comes in and
Darren's dead though for sure. He does not live.
Can be used here, but they decide not to. They know that it's a free kill anyway.
That Haya does no damage to that guy. Just kill him. Just kill him. Just kill him.
Spread. He might be able to get a second mount on.
No, he has no mount.
There will be no capitalization. Just RQ with a turtle. This is the thing.
It was a skirmish, but RQ definitely benefited. Sujin just hard farmed that whole time. That took way too long to kill Glue.
RQ comes in and says, "No, I got a turtle. I got a turret. I got something on the other side of the map."
No turret actually. But...
Great macro indeed from side of RQ here. First 5 minutes. It's just 1,000 gold though between them. So counterplay.
This game's kind of in Makids' hands. How many times can you pick off Farsa when winning out on YSS? If you can at all.
Unit 4 members. Let's see how RQ does this. 3 times taken down though. Rin's got to be more careful later on.
Also Beloyski, of course, but it's very hard for him to get a good kick with burst. Boy, with good flicker. Oh, man, going crazy. Phobius flickers away? Wait, why though? It would not have connected. He flickered away because he thought his team was going to die to the crossbow tank, but like they weren't even that close. A waste of flicker. Gobs can't do shit this game, by the way. It's so hard. I don't know why they first picked the Phobius. I really don't see the reason. Because like all that's why they go ISS. Like Focus isn't gonna get on YSS.
No quad shadow. Odds are good for him. Oh, good quad
Ooh.
shadow back there. Luckily for me,
That is good going back. He might have died.
On that shadow.
Yeah, I mean, Susujin seems like he does not care. Yesterday there was a 1v1 against Sans, and Sans
Haya's getting out-farmed hard by YSS. Not hard, but a bit.
Can make it find a steal.
Chunk. Boy, good old discipline. Oh, flicker from Beloyski. Bridge is dead for sure. Nice, good pick. Edok quite low. Beloyski did trade though. Crossbow Tang. Oh, Makekids is dead for sure. Goodbye, Makekids. Kensuke going for a play. It's not going to be enough, Kensuke. You don't have damage. Oh, wait! Gobs! Wow. Savage for Toy. Savage for Toy.
In the past, RRQ has relied on one man alone to carry them. Here, Toy is displaying, I would say, that level of play, but also the rest of the team plays it just as well. The enabling of Toy, what a
It was a good pick from Makekids, but then he's just fucked. He was stuck because he got the crossbow Tang off on Beloy.
I cannot stress to you, Gani, how annoying it is as a 1-1 player to play with my team who's already winning in the team fight, for me to get the crossbow attack, but for me to not be able to pop it because my team wants to kill the guy. Now Makekids, Shadow.
What's going on here? Makekids, he dead? He's just dead. What the hell?
Members, a legendary Toy on
How did Deeren get on Makekids? What happened?
8 minutes in, it's already 8 kills for Toy. This is not the land of dawn.
He must know that Beloyski's up there, right? He knows.
When the kingdom was shaky, Toy was the only one.
Oh no, he's dead.
Uh-oh. In the bush, Tsujin.
Yeah, Kensuke's dead. Tsujin.
It is going to be a solo kill.
Alright, chat. 4-1. I get to go sleep. Yippee! I get to go sleep. I get to go sleep.
Oh my. Geek fam. How the great have
I get to go sleep.
now again applying pressure in the mid this time round. They have all the time that they need. Revitalize is there.
Oh,
no damage from Geek fam.
Absolutely none. They have not
Throwable?
been able to secure Farsa in the first phase, and that has really
Maybe.
costed them. 1-1 becomes free for the taking. Even
The thing, like RRQ is better late game, man. Oh,
by Onyx with the Farsa.
it really is that throwable. We'll see though. Who knows? I can be surprised at how hard teams can throw. Holy crap, Cat! I'm sorry. Not right now. I'll pet you later.
RRQ are en route, ladies and gentlemen, to secure the final ticket to MSC at EWC.
Goodbye, Kensuke. Holy crap, you are dead. God damn, you are getting fucked. What are they? What can they do at this point? It's just over. Toy's so fed. It's so hard to kill a fed Wangwin. She's so fast. She heals, has Claws Inspire, and you don't have enough items to burst her down yet. Oh my god, Cats. I'm going to crash out. No.
Put them down. Kick Fam looked, at least in game 1, to be the ones to slay them.
Way a pick from Makekids. Like that though, but. Oh my god, he's gonna die to minions, bro. That's disrespect right there. That's just disrespect. That's crazy. That's crazy. Bro made him kill himself. Oh nah. Oh nah. Byron dead though. This is over? This is over. This is over. GG! 4-1 RRQ lower bracket finals. RRQ and Onyx are going to EWC. Geek Fam is done. Dunzo going home. They are done. Big done. Big done. Woo. Wah, wah. Big done. Big done.
For Geek Fam, the young blood make it. You can see the pain, but a convincing win for the Kingdom. RRQ. They fall yesterday, but it seems like today they are here. They are back at MSC.
Dude, it's gonna take forever for them to decide the final MVP. I'm not gonna wait for it.
In the company with elite teams.
What are those patches on their hands? Where's FL?
Jakarta International Velodrome is orange tonight with a win for RRQ after a devastating loss in game 1. The comeback, the composure. You can see the fans celebrating here in Jakarta International Velodrome, what it means to them to finally, once again, back to back, make it to the grand finals of MPL Indonesia.
It is going to be, it's official. RRQ Onyx again. The Royal Derby / the Royal Bestie will meet once again. Will they have their final revenge? Let's watch and witness tomorrow.
Any predictions gonna win finals? I don't know. If RRQ play like they did last time, they're gonna lose. But they looked a lot more solid today. A lot less throwing. Geek Fam more throwing.
Amazing performance from RRQ.
So it is what it is, bro.
Stellar performance for Geek Fam, who a lot of analysts, a lot of pundits predicted to be the ones to lift the trophy, to be the ones to at least make it to MSC. A Hail Mary play. Sutsujin was too cold with that one. This play in the end, that first kill to deny the way of the giant, and then to wipe them out.
If you guys ever really appreciate very much, like the stream, sub. You know, I'm still up, I'm tired, I want to go.
RRQ's kryptonite, and he did the job well. Next contract on the list for the Mercenary is the God in the Jungle.
Yellow Porcupines definitely is going to be next on that list.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you don't see me tomorrow, I'm dead. I crashed in a car. Anyway, bye guys. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all later. Bye bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Budek Monster, take it away.